Yes, people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 3BGPodcast. Like, click, subscribe, go to our main social medias, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, the usual spots. Nothing crazy, click that bell on YouTube.
There is going to be one happening spot. There's going to be a happening spot the first week of March. It's going to be in Crystal City, everybody.
sir, it's called National Landing. That's what the white people say now.
Ooh.
National Landing.
Ooh, it's always great when white people just change stuff so they can just change the zip code to say niggers can't come here. It's great when they do that, isn't it, though?
Meanwhile, all the other rest of us are just like, so Crystal City, gotcha.
Crystal City, Alexandria, still people still.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna be at
it doesn't matter. We're gonna be smoking weed outside the lobby.
Yeah. And
why you being hot? Hot. Ice is everywhere now, man.
Being hot? Them niggas is gonna do that anyway. Stop it.
Well, sir, we as black people, we're civilized because we don't shit in the fucking hotel like white people do, okay?
Let me tell you something. Shout outs to the Gaylord National Harbor.
Eris, our first, I thought, you want to know what I really don't when you show me that picture. Damn, man, who got their teeth knocked? Oh, that's shit.
Picture number 4 showed the actual said turd on the ground.
First off,
the still solid piece, by the way.
If that was a Black Rand hotel, Magfest and Katsu would get the fuck up out of here. That contract would have got torn up immediately. Like, nah, y'all out. You're done.
All right.
They would have shut the con. They would have shut the con down that day.
Oh yeah,
told you baboons don't come in here. Yo, the way that look. Okay, everybody. Do y'all know on South Park when somebody takes a shit? That looked like when it was like.
Yeah,
you can see pieces fly out. That's what it looked like. It was like. I'm thinking about that, Eris. This actually goes into my theory. And somebody said my theory was very, very transphobic because I said, shut up, because I said the person that was doing this was clearly wearing a dress. Now I'm going to give them.
That's not transphobic.
Hold on. Now, white women, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. It wasn't you. It was one of them nasty cross dresses that came over there, hiked the little dress up, kabow, and there you go, onto the ground. That's the only way, because outside of that, somebody literally dropped their drawers down and is better?
Man face.
Which is better? I tell you, which is better? The hiking of the dress, or some white dude from Iowa.
I can answer that for you very easily, D. It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because the gazebo area is always overly packed with clout chasing cosplayers that want to get the perfect photo op.
So while that's happening,
while that distraction is happening,
all right, Denise. You know what? All right, Denise. You know what time it is. When you got that Bowsette. You got that Bowsette Bowsette dress, right? Perfect. While you're doing a little stunning thing like that, just start taking a shit, man. Yeah. We're breaking the paradigm, man.
Nah, it's like
speaking of breaking paradigms,
it's more like that scene from Wanted. Oh, this is just a distraction.
So speaking of distraction, let's talk about one Ronald Reagan. And you might be asking yourself, how does this tie into South Central, the movie we're talking about? Let's talk about it, because you can't talk about South Central without talking about Ronald Reagan and the crack era. Let me tell you something, folks. Before Ronald Reagan became president, we were actually in a very progressive direction as a country. The rich were being taxed properly, and they still had a lot of fuck you money even after being taxed properly. Things were going well.
The unions weren't all the way broken up yet.
Yeah. And then Ronald Reagan came in and started his list of lies and
big business, big.
trickle down economics, the putting crack into the ghettos. And
I need everybody to understand I didn't put crack in the ghetto. I just cultivated it.
The rich got richer, and then he pushed this lie that black people are the reason why you're not getting money because welfare queens, even though the majority of people that are on welfare are, you guessed it.
To be fair,
people.
that was not Reagan.
It wasn't Reagan, really.
That was some other fat racist white guy. That wasn't Reagan. Reagan just said that shit slaps. That's all he did. That's all he did.
Well, that and personally fly choppers filled with crack and just dumped them.
Airdropped them shits.
Airdropped various crates of machine guns and crack.
Just imagine that, y'all. It's a peaceful day.
Machine guns inside of crack, by the way,
Eris.
just so it can spill everywhere.
Eris, think about it. Think about it, Eris. It's a peaceful day.
You know how the weapon box drops?
Yeah, I know. I got you. Hold on. Think about it, Eris. It's a peaceful day in the middle of Lexington, Kentucky. It's like everything's nice. All of a sudden, you see four Black Hawks. Reagan with the helmet. Hold on. All right, on my cue, we'll drop them. Well, first of all, to the team. You just see it. You just see AK. You just see AKs, 9mm.
Bro, those things got dropped.
Hold on, needles.
All that stuff got dropped into the city like umbrella
malt liquor. Malt liquor with parachutes on them.
Yeah, all that crap got dropped in the inner cities like umbrella dropping them tyrants and Raccoon City.
Nigga, that's exactly what it was. Let me tell you something. So look.
Hey, look. Niggas,
we're gonna fly Nemesis from Europe.
Hey, look. All I'm trying to say is this, y'all. If you are from a black city, in 1978, this is how we looked. 1985, this is how we looked.
Now I want people to understand.
When I say the crack era destroyed black people, it came very dangerously close to erasing black people. And I'm not even joking. The point where we were seriously, when I was a kid, up until about 1996, we always had to be drilled into saying, no, kids, don't deal with drugs. Don't do this. Like black people, I give it up to black boomers. They damned this and say, nah, you ain't about to be like your cousin.
But that's what I'm saying. Look,
we went through all that trouble to try to get rid of what was considered, at least at that time, 5% of the United States.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa. You mean to tell me that black people were only? Yes, that's right. We were only about 9-10% of the population.
My thing is this.
White people.
All three of us, fortunately, all three of us, we never... Growing up, we weren't in those neighborhoods that were affected by the crack era, but we probably have family members that were greatly affected that live in those neighborhoods. So, like in a weird roundabout way,
Chris.
What?
Chris.
What
are you talking about? I know what you
Camp Springs.
I grew up around the corner from Rayful Edmonds' girlfriend.
Where?
I smelled crack in the air when I was 5 years old. When I lived,
I assume you were in Camp Springs.
I lived in Suitland until I didn't lived in Camp Springs until I was 10 years old, nigga.
Oh shit! I assume you were like
I know
Camp
what
Springs
crack
all the time. My bad.
Smells like.
My bad.
I know what needles floating in water look like. I know what purple top, yellow top, red top is, nigga.
I only know that because I have family in Seat Pleasant. I have family in Seat Pleasant and Kentland. That's the only reason why I know about red tops and all that shit.
Fucking Kentland. I better not hear that from you either, nigga.
I didn't grow up in there, but it's just like
Kentland Zoo, nigga. You from Kentland Zoo, nigga.
So you grew up hearing around every corner. Pandemic. Got that pandemic.
Hey, listen.
What you got, nigga? What you got, nigga?
Hey, listen.
I got that
I'm out here in slum. I'm out here in slum. I'm out here in slum. What's up? I'm out here, man.
I got that earthquake. Got that earthquake.
So when you watch, so watching South Central, it's kind of one of those, like, it's very much a viewpoint into what was happening in the neighborhoods during that era. And it was always this thing of, like, you think about New Jack City with Nino Brown. There was that whole thing in New Jack City. There's Nino Browns everywhere, which is 100% fucking true. Like, that's just what it is.
Although this is a work of fiction, every major inner city has a Nino Brown operating in it. That was the closing credits to New Jack City.
No, because you gotta think about it. Some drug dealers ran multiple cities, and sometimes those drug dealers were underneath another drug dealer, and that drug dealer was, you know what I'm saying, there was one on every corner.
He said Rayful Evans. That was ours in this area.
Rayful was the one that ran everything around here. Now, yes, I don't know what Rico did. Not Rico. What was his name? Alpo. I don't know what Alpo did down here. Now, I heard he moved weight in DC like that. Like, weight. I don't know the story,
but like,
I'm not in.
My grandfather and my father, both of them ran the streets. My dad, he street raced, but there was still that crossover with that crossover with street dealers was still there. So he knew of Rayful Evans just by just being there. So
my dad took me everywhere in the city because my dad played ball at every court in the city, and I will remember that we never stayed after 4 o'clock.
Oh, that was like,
no matter what, we never stayed after 4 o'clock because for 2 reasons. Number one, it's about to get dark and it's about to get hood as shit out here, no matter where you was at in DC at that time. And number 2, that's on some real shit. Ballers is out, not just the dudes on the corner flashing. No, nigga, this DC in the 80s, nigga. So it was like real ballers out here. And my dad, he went out there a couple times without me because my dad was a alright baller. I ain't gonna act like he was killing niggas. I'm just saying, he can hang with niggas in the 80s, and that was tough, nigga. That was tough in DC, bro.
Hey, look, my older cousins, they hung out at the basketball courts over in Glen Arden, over up there and stuff. So I've
been there quite a few times as a kid. My dad didn't in Glen Arden, not now. I don't know nobody. If you say, man, back when I was a kid down in Palmer Park, you lived in Dodge City, nigga.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Right?
Have fun. Dodge City is still known as Dodge City, and they don't even shoot each other like they used to back then. Yeah,
it's still. Might want to watch yourself a little bit.
Palmer Park. I will say this: walking through Palmer Park at night. Still, you might as well play that music off of GTA 5 when you're going through the hood, like don. You might as well play that going through Palmer Park because it ain't that violent, but it's still, hey nigga, what you doing out here? Like, yo, hey.
I mean, but that's the thing. So, like, when you watch something like South Central, right? You have to look at also the time period. But South Central, I remember seeing this. I saw this when I was in middle school, so I think that's when it was like home video on cable and stuff. And I remember watching it, and I was like, I'm interested in it, and I forgot, maybe because the movie went by very quick, and it does go by very quick because a good chunk of it is him being in jail and him finding, Islam and and all that stuff, and then by the time he gets out of jail,
converting to Islam,
as you do when you're in prison.
As you do. Like I feel like in because of my uncle more so, actually because of the 3 men that I knew that were incarcerated when I was a child, I knew there was 2 choices. There were 3 choices: either you was with a gang, you with the Christians, or you with the Muslims. It's one of the 3, and all 3 of them had to probably kill people. But
I'll say this. Now,
my uncle came out saying the word of God, and he immediately hit the crack pipe. Anyway, the point is,
I will give the movie credit for one thing. I will give the movie not for multiple things, but also it's just the fact that it gave you sort of like that picture of what the drug scene was like during that period. Like, it's obviously everybody's fighting for territory. There was always this thing of, and I think we've heard it all the time about how there were some drug dealers that took care of the neighborhood in a way. I don't know how true that is 100%.
Okay, by my wife's by my wife's and other people's testimony, on her side of the neighborhood, Rayful Edmonds spent the time over there. And Rayful, and I remember this as a kid, I didn't know that Rayful was behind it, but we used to always have a big fireworks display over over in Suitland, and Rayful was the one that always did that shit.
Oh,
Rayful, despite cooking the crack and all that on that side of the street, he took care of them folk on that side of the street. Everybody else, it was fuck you for some strange reason. I don't know why. Again, I was 5 to 9 years old. Suitland was wild in the late 80s, nigga. That's all I can say.
Hey, listen. People don't realize District Heights and Suitland. I'm to this day, I'm still shocked that there was actually a drive-in theater over in that area during that time. That still shocks me to this day.
Nah, the thing that shocks me is that somebody gave me the full story. And because as a kid, I knew the CVS that's over there today, there used to be a movie theater. Nobody told me, oh, the porno theater? Like, whoa.
Just a porno theater?
Yeah, that was a porno theater, nigga. I was like, no, it wasn't. I asked the older person that. Oh, yeah, up there, yeah. Back, it was like about 1984. It became a regular movie theater, but before then, it was a porno theater.
Holy shit! I did not know that. That is some DVD history. Holy shit!
But still, the hood's the hood. The hood's always going to be the hood, man.
Nah, but so here's this movie that we've talked about sporadically over the course of the years of this podcast, and that is one Glenn Plummer, aka OG Bobby Johnson.
Yep.
Everybody has AIDS and shit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is what I would say a number of people will call Glenn Plummer's magnum opus, if you will.
I think that's another good way of saying only good movie, but okay.
I mean, Showgirls is just a moment, okay?
It's a hell of a moment.
It's a moment that became a meme thanks to internet reviewers and whatnot.
And also, Glenn, we respect the hell out of you for shooting somebody and instantly said, nah, I'm out the movie in Trespass. We love that. We loved how you and Byron Mims was gone.
This movie stars two people from Trespass, both him and Byron Mims.
And everybody, Byron Mims, yes, that's Bullhorn. Yes, yeah. from Black Dynamite. It's time for Bullhorn to get up in that ass. And that little kid, despite he looked like he need lotion. That's good.
God damn, bro.
No, I look, as a dark-skinned kid, I understand where he's like, nah, nigga, I'm lotion. You sure? You sure? I don't see no sheen glisten. Anyway,
some Vaseline, yeah. Shea butter, yeah, if you will.
Shea butter, man. Like, did you wash yourself this morning? Did you brush your teeth? You start asking about all his hygiene at once.
Nah, but like Byron is in it, but like
Byron, that's all. The name of that kid is Christopher Coleman, Christian Coleman. And before anybody looks up his name, this is it.
This is it. I mean, anyway, let's be real. Like, sure.
I'm sorry. What other movie did he do? I would love to know.
It don't matter. He was actually in a couple of episodes of Moesha, and he's been in some other.
Who wasn't in a couple of episodes?
No, it don't matter. And you know that don't matter. And you know that don't matter.
Why do you think I just said that? God, both of you Negroes. I said it don't matter.
No, I was agreeing with you, nigga.
Okay, but I'm just saying that even though it don't matter, yes, he was in some episodes of Moesha, and he was in like some other movies. And again, doesn't matter what it was. What does matter is that in 2016, he got arrested, and as a matter of fact, I believe he is doing a full 20 years because he has submerged a baby's hand in boiling water.
First off,
wait, no, stop. He did what?
Mm-hmm.
He did what?
Submerged the baby's hand in boiling water.
It's like this.
What the hell is that?
Now to go on to that, he told the police that he was trying to cook some hot dogs and by mistake got the water on the baby's hand. Now, this wasn't like on some the water splashed on the child's hand and and like caused a burn or whatever. This ain't like that. No, when they looked at how the child's hand looked, and then going off of his story, they said, "Nah, this is nothing was adding up." So my man. So my man's been eating a full 20 years right now.
I mean, yeah.
He's basically
wow, 20.
Yeah, in Texas. Was it Texarkana? Uh-huh.
See ya.
I have a question for you guys. Can you take a guy seriously if he has French tip nails?
Before I answer that, Chris, I will say one thing I couldn't take seriously was the Zach Taylor haircut that your boy Jimmy was rocking. I know he's a little kid, but come on, you giving him you gave him the bruh.
I'm institutionalized hair.
Now, you know what I told my kids? I like, this is the definition of a yee ass haircut.
Thank you.
Why does
he have the Zach from Power Rangers hairline? Why is that shit?
I got a question, guys.
And this is 1 year before Power Rangers came out.
Guys, where does it end? Where does it begin? I mean, look at the hairline. No, even worse is the part. Because the part has no geometric reason for being
nothing to be there.
Here's the other dumb part. If you look at the back, if you were to look at the back of his head, there's like a square patch cut.
Yeah, he got a rat tail. He got like
it's not even a rat tail. It's not even a rat tail because he didn't have one. It was just a square patch.
Well, I mean, that's how you start off getting the thing.
Bruh, time passed and he still didn't have it.
How much time did pass? He's in hospital.
I want to say at least several months.
I say about several months.
I'm talking about several months.
Yeah. I mean, look. All I'm saying is this. I understand this man was a drug dealer. I get it. I get Jeannie was a drug dealer, but why French tips?
Because wait, hold on. And I'm going to defend Jeannie.
Please defend it.
I got Jeannie on this one.
Please help me.
I got Jeannie on this one.
I got Jeannie on this one. When you're the local smack man, you don't question it. But go ahead, D.
Okay, Eris. Okay, guys. They said that that Bobby's own son, Jimmy, was born in 1981, right? At the time he got locked up, it was 19. At the time he got locked up, he was 3 years old, even though that was still clearly a baby. We're not going into that, but whatever.
A very light-skinned
3-year-old.
A very light-skinned baby. But we're not going into that. But anyway, let's just say he said he went to jail when he was 3 years old. Okay, so let's give him the 3 years. That is 1984. Chris, I got a question, and you're going to have to answer this and come to Jesus with one of your favorite things. What was the cocaine doing at that time in 1984? Yeah.
It was crack.
Yeah, no, it wasn't crack. No, I'm saying what was the cocaine pure? Was the cocaine
that was pure.
Exactly.
It was pure.
So you know what that when I saw French tips, you know what I saw? Get ready tonight.
Fair.
Hey, real quick.
I'm just thrown off when I see it. It's one thing to get the nice long.
Hey, Eris, when you saw those French tips, did you hear a Rick James joke?
I mean, I've seen clean nails that's like clearly manicured, but I've never seen French tips. It just threw me off. It just threw me off.
As Proposition Joe would say, straight off the boat string.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying,
it's pure string.
That is straight off the boat.
I mean, it was pure. I mean, look, there are a lot of things about that whole scenario, and that includes. Okay, this is what makes it interesting, and I'm pretty sure this is sort of conversations that happen and such. So, you got the deuces, okay? They Jeannie is encroaching on their territory, which is
Jeannie Lamp, by the way.
Jeannie Lamp. Ray is feeling some way because it's like, how dare you come into our set selling drugs? We should be the ones selling it, basically, right?
Hang on. No. It's not that we should be the ones selling it. They don't say that until after they've dealt with him.
Okay.
The
fair.
truth of the matter is they just a gang at that time, a handful of gang members that hated the fact that this drug pusher was pushing drugs in in their city, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we don't like that. We don't like what you're doing. He said, you pushing this stuff and killing people, in our city.
Yeah, we're supposed to get
now. I'm like, okay, so they got a code, all right. They gangbang. They do, they will lay somebody down that needs to be laid down. That's great.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Right there. Go back to that picture again.
Oh, what, the picture of the guy?
Yeah.
Damn! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's their tag. My bad. There you go.
This meeting right here.
By the way,
It's
Eris, that was so worth the disrespect. Anyway, go ahead.
This meeting right here is where all of that being noble that happened and all that morality that they were spitting to Genie. Like, this is in what, the first 5 minutes of the movie?
No, we just started the movie.
This is where all of that morality gets yeeted out the window because Ray said, and I quote, to finance this. I was like, oh God,
he pulled the Nino Brown.
This man pulls out the vial of crack and says, this right here, this gonna be it. And then he tosses it to his boys. He's like, you sell it. You know what I'm saying? Sell it to the fiend heads. Let them, let them be the one to develop the habit. Sell it. Don't use it. Just sell it. And I'm like, so you're doing what Genie is doing.
But that was the thing that kind of made it funny because it's like you go from this self-righteous, we gotta protect our neighborhood, like they on some Black Panther shit, and then they were like, oh hey, crack, we're gonna sell it ourselves. And I'm like, oh, so this is just a power play.
That's all it was.
It was just a power play. And like Bobby, the whole time, he's just like, it's already enough. He got out of jail, right? Gets home. His girlfriend, I ain't gonna say wife.
Just got home.
Yeah, just got home. I ain't gonna say his wife, his girlfriend, clearly messing with Jeannie Lamp because he's providing her drug fix basically and stuff. That is a chaotic ass fucking relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's an understatement when I say chaotic. Has his kid, and then even when he goes to jail, which by the way, kind of forgot that he killed Jeannie because he had a potato at the end of the gun for a silencer. I kind of forgot that was a thing.
Oh God!
A full Idaho spud on the end of these weapons.
Now here's my thing. I kind of felt bad for Jeannie because Jeannie kind of
no. Stop. Before we get into it, everybody, I need you to read this. I need y'all to read this. I need you to read this. I need y'all to read
it. Does.
That.
It makes
sense. Has everybody gotten it? Has everybody gotten it? Have we inserted the knowledge into our head that this is a stupid thing? So listen to me. Listen to me, somebody's cousin who's listening. Hold on. So listen to me, somebody's cousin who always watches this movie because you are burnt out from high school. Listen to me. A potato gun doesn't fucking work.
This was a very, very 90s thing.
Oh yeah.
It started in the 80s and it got progressively wacky. Until like the mid 90s.
And the thing of it is, it's like
the bigger the potato, the more silent the shot is.
Yeah, like that.
They will always then they got creative. Like they will put they will like get like a can and they like screw the can on there or something like that. They will always use something that would never work in real life.
No. Okay, so you want to know my favorite besides this? Yeah, the potato silencer was always a hilariously wacky thing that was done in movies. You want to know what became my second favorite? Chris, you've seen this. You remember in season 3 of The Walking Dead when they were running around with pistols with flashlight silencers attached to them? Remember when that was a thing?
I am willing to let a lot of shit go. That was definitely one of them where I'm like, sure.
I saw that. I said, I'm sorry. Is that a flashlight?
Like I get it's the apocalypse, but goddamn, bro.
And you're trying to like not make noise by firing a gun. I get that, but a flashlight, my God.
But Eris, you got the sound waves. Come on, man. It's real. I like it when you brew shit like this in real life. There's going to be one person that nah. It works because why?
And they fire them, and they legit had the John Wick 2 silencer sound.
But here's the thing. These motherfuckers were so sloppy because
did get that to make that.
Now, here's my thing.
Whatever.
2 things. One, I felt bad for Genie, mainly because Genie obviously was just a guy that was just dealing drugs, and that was it, right? Didn't necessarily have beef with the Deuces in a way that was just like, fuck them, but it was just like, I mean, we can kind of work together, right? Like,
also, Chris, you didn't let me just tell you, outside of the reason why he got those French tips, where did he say that he was from?
I believe
they said Kansas City, did they?
Kansas City,
Yeah, he's Kansas City.
And look at that hair and look at that beard, and now look at his French tips and tell me that ain't a nigga that goes to Wichita to have fun.
I mean,
yeah. I thought so. That's a nigga that go to Oklahoma City because he got a baby mama. All right, so that's like a Midwest nigga to me. There you go. That's why the French tips is there, baby. That's the shit that we ain't used to. We East Coast. We dignified over here.
Yeah, so
we just got jury curls. We're dignified.
I mean, obviously he's making money. He's encroaching in their territory. All right, cool. You got beef with him, right? But like, right. I'm laughing at 2 things. One, they kill him, obviously, right?
And you know what? I felt bad for him because he saw it in Bobby's eyes. Like, you don't want to kill me, Bobby. Come on, man.
I mean, to be fair though, you forced this man to snort coke and he didn't fucking want to snort it. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I mean, yeah,
you forced him to
in front of his kid.
No,
in front of his kid too.
You forced him to snort straight off the boat string coke.
Yeah, but that was my thing. Like, you were having a conversation with him, right? Fine, but like, when he forced him to do that, I'm like, why would you force this man? You had a conversation with him. What the fuck was the point of doing that shit? And obviously, that's why I'm like, yeah, you kind of had that coming. Like, come on, you know, because I'm pretty sure if he didn't force him to do that, Bobby would have been like, yeah, let's not kill him.
Well, he did say that we're either gonna find a way to live together peacefully, like, or I'm just gonna have to get rid of all of you.
Well, which kind of brings me to another point.
Smoking potato. Smoking potato.
Here's my thing. So none of these motherfuckers knew how to get rid of evidence. You had a potato. Cook that shit. I don't fucking care what you do with it. But why would you fucking just like, that's the fact that police officer had the fucking potato to show him. I was like, y'all didn't throw that shit in the trash or like
nobody threw that thing in the trash.
Throw it in the water. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
Y'all didn't drive y'all didn't drive like 30 plus miles to like 30 plus miles away to find a lake or a river or something,
you don't even have to
or
do
toss it over the bridge in LA.
So you don't even have to do that. Drive to the nearest grocery store. There's trash cans in front of it. Throw that shit in the garbage and keep it moving.
Better. Also, even better. Bobby, why ain't you wearing a glove?
That too.
You just gonna go full raw hand and holding the pistol and just firing it.
Hey, you know what, guys?
You got fingerprints, oil, grease, and stuff all over the weapon and the potato. And
look, Eris, they're not going to get no fingerprints off the potatoes, but the spuds that are lodged into the wall match the firing cases on the. This is stupid.
Are we going to talk about how his
hold on, real quick. I have one thing. Just to let y'all know. Recently, Jesse Jackson passed away. Mm-hmm. And I was really kind of messed up because I was messed up only in one way because the body wasn't cold yet, and everybody was already saying he was a CIA plant. Now, here's the thing, y'all. I do have a theory of that too. But here's the thing. Me and Chris talked about it, about the bad outweighing the good, yada yada, woo, 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 all the rest of that shit. And I always said this, and I told this to Chris. I think even if he was with the CIA, I think it didn't work out the way it is. Because to me, what doesn't work is you putting the senator. Like people say, oh man, the CIA put Barack Obama in and all the rest. I don't think it's nothing like that. I think it's something more subtle. I think it's a movie with bad dialogue that was written by a fat white man that was pushed only in black theaters, and white people don't know about this, but only black fans. Now, D ain't saying nothing. I'm just going to be real. I'm not saying anything, but we're going to finish this movie and tell me if you're on my side. I'm not saying nothing yet. I'm just saying.
I'll say it up front. It is a product of a time because, and this is the true fact, when it came to black movies, it either A, had to be a slave-esque movie or from that time period, whether it's like The Color Purple, for example, or you get these type of movies because around this time you had Boys in the Hood, later on Menace to Society, you had South Central, you had what was that Bokeem Woodbine movie, Caught Up or whatever and shit, right?
Caught Up was comedy, okay?
Oh yeah, it was comedy.
Actually partially comedy. Or is that you thinking of Clockers? That's what you think of. Clockers, yeah.
Well, that's a Spike Lee movie, so it's a serious movie.
Of course, it's going to be serious.
Yeah, serious. So I don't count that. But like
other movie,
but I think I would too.
You had that other movie with the black guy from The Wood, the bald-headed brother, Master P was in it. I think there was also another prison.
Shit!
Not Master P. I don't know about that. Now I'm lost, but I know what you're talking about.
He was in it. I really want to say he was in it. Then and hold on, Palate Cleanser, and then you had a Q-Tip with Prison Song.
Oh man, Prison Song, which by the way, D went through it when I put up the clip of us talking about it.
Strapped.
Yeah, Strapped. That was the one.
Strapped. I forgot all about that. There was another. Oh yeah, Fresh.
Yeah, but that was the thing. So it's like obviously
was that Strapped the one where Sticky Fingers spit in the window, yelling at old girl, and then he goes and ties the blanket noose around his neck.
Let me tell y'all something.
It was so unnecessarily intense.
I hated how try hard a lot of the rappers got during the 90s when it came to stuff like that.
Fredo Starr shot a kid and caught up.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Fredo Starr to me was the most chip on the shoulder ass.
He did the most.
He did the most for no fucking reason. I'm like, bro, like dial it down, bro. Like you on 10 all the goddamn time. Fuck, you know.
I mean, when you medium skin and bald, you kind of have to.
I mean, like I get it, but fuck, even on Moesha, you supposed to be the boyfriend, and you like, goddamn, you got a chip on your fucking shoulder here. Jesus,
he's the same way.
I feel like when Tupac passed away, they told him to up his game. Yeah, and he's like, yeah.
I mean,
I got the bandana. I got his spirit now.
Meanwhile, Sticky Fingers was like, I'm Blade, yeah.
I like how Moesha
gets to be Blade and Fredro gets to be Bird in The Wire.
I like how that nigga. I like how he was on Moesha being an all the way New York nigga in the middle of LA was the funniest thing in the world to me that no one said anything about it.
I think Sticky Fingers won. It's like, so you mean to tell me I get to be Blade and not Wesley?
I think Sticky won. I think Sticky won. I think he was the better rapper. I think more white people know him.
Well, I mean, when you out rap Eminem on Remember Me, I mean,
hey, Chris, stop that.
Hey, he did out rap Eminem on that song.
No, I'm saying stop that because I don't want. We in Trump's America right now, and we don't need to be talking about white people losing. They're heroes losing to Chris.
D-
They're heroes losing to us.
Last I checked, Eminem is not white people's heroes after he said fuck
Oh,
Trump. I'm just saying.
he's not.
He's not really their hero.
Remember, he's super liberal, so all of the right.
I'm sorry.
All of the right.
Maybe the bizarro Eminem.
Are you sure about that, Harris?
Oh yes.
You mean to tell me that the red pill has abandoned him? The red
Yeah.
pill. The dude. I'm sorry, Eminem, I love Eminem, but he built the walls of the red pill for these white boys.
Sir, that was a work. Okay.
Second of all, even you being Marshall Mathers, the moment you decided to go into a cipher and spend the next 16 minutes firing off insults against, what's going on in the country, and then you ended with like the biggest double middle finger to Trump.
I gotta be real with you. That was 16 minutes too fucking long in my book.
Way too long. Look,
but my point.
I'm mad that it was good. He needed to say what he had to say.
Yeah, he said what he had to say.
But here's the thing: it's like, yo, M, for real. Hey, look, bro. I know you're talking to white people.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Even though he said what he needed to say, the moment that was done, double middle finger to Trump and everything, right there, you just watched like the meter of right wing, super hyper conservatives that love listening to Eminem. If there was like you would thought lightning hit the meter because it just nosedived.
I mean, it only validates why Eminem never fucked with Kid Rock. I'm just saying. I think we now understand.
They got one picture together.
It's one goddamn picture.
I feel like Eminem was like,
and that was back when Joe C was alive.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Hey, yo, kid, what part of Detroit you from? Nah, man, I'm not from Detroit, man. You're not from Detroit either. No, I'm actually from 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, how'd you all of a sudden Kid Rock's voice? Dude, how'd you live over there, man? Wow. For real? So that was real. Oh man, did you have like a black friend? He like kind of brought you. Oh, you were the outcast because you were the only white kid. Oh,
you could have just got away with it by just saying 16 Mile Street.
No, he look. Eminem was telling his whole story. Here's Kid Rock. Wow. So we got these 13-year-old girls that's coming in, man. I think you would.
Kid Rock, the guy that grew up in the suburbs outside of fucking Detroit, but yet made it seem
no. Suburbs, no, Chris. Take it farther. He lived on a lake.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
He's a rich kid.
I thought he was suburban. I didn't know he was rich.
Chris, you know how we make fun of Maya because she was upper middle class?
Yeah.
Well, Maya looks like a broke hoe compared to Kid Rock.
Oh shit! Damn. I just thought he was just a suburban kid.
Wow. No, he's a rich kid. His dad had like stock in some crap, or I don't know what it was. That's why I think he's an effing joke. That's why I don't respect them. That's why, as much as y'all like, ball the bang, big nigga, because they all jump the boogie. I don't respect them.
Well, still goes.
American Badass is kind of fun.
Well,
ball with a ball. American Badass. I always call American Badass Ball with a Ball Part 2, but
here's the thing. Here's the thing. It makes
no. Harris. This is my last soft taco for Taco Bell. You can have that. That was a good one. That was a bar.
I mean, look.
Bar.
As much as I like it, it really is that. It was the year 2000 version of Ball with a Ball.
Look. This isn't the Kid Rock podcast. We got to get back to important things like Loco being a fucking reefer head.
Sherm
back to Kid Rock.
Sherm
back to Kid Rock.
Sherm head. I forgot. This is an old head fucking movie when you say Sherm head.
Which, by the way, it is 1992 and somebody says Sherm head and somebody goes, "What's that?" I need this movie to go fuck itself. I'm tired of it. Chris, look, this movie has a good message, but the white man that wrote this thing needs to.
So we gotta talk about this.
None of the slang matched up. Now, here's the big thing. The guy that actually wrote this actual story, it was actually about the Crips, not the Deuce. It was about the Crips. And I get why they changed up the name. Big deal. Nobody cares. But he had in that same thing a glossary of terms that all the gangs used back in the day. It really feels like that white guy just said, that's a cool word to put in this movie. That's what it looks like.
So what we talk, so what you're saying is the South Central basically was an American fiction situation.
You see why D is not saying it, but it's look, it's smell of psyop. I'm not saying it is. It smells of one.
Listen, there's a reason why I love American fiction, because that moment where Jeffrey Wright's character decided to write that bullshit fucking hood story the way it is, and I'm watching South Central and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
South Central, you can tell that a white man read some black man's story and said, all right, let's give him a couple $1,000 and just run away with this shit. I can tell that they can get this man. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell they just ran with it.
You might believe that he read, they read a book or something. No, I believe he just read from the Metro section of his local newspaper.
Fair.
I mean,
that seems like a bright up and coming Negro. He was in jail and he wrote a book. Now, before anybody thinks I'm taking the piss out of them, I need everybody to understand this. Not this past year, but the year before, 2024, Sing Song was the 3BG's Sing, not Sing Song, Jesus. Sing was our movie of the year, just by far. It was a really, 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 really good movie about. And the best thing about it was, as good as Coleman was, everybody else in the movie I think was better than Coleman. That's why I loved it, because everybody was so real in the movie, and all their stories are so real. So I'm not saying that this movie does not have weight to it, because we're about to get to the tremendous weight of the story right when he gets to jail.
Yeah,
because when he gets to jail, besides the 15 cigarette box,
sir,
beside that.
I need you to stop. If you're gonna do it, please stop it. If you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. Aryan Brotherhood requires 15 box cigarettes.
Interests
with Aryan interest.
Let me tell you something. Death taxes, and dumb white guys in jail.
Hold on. For me, this seems like a. Do you ever see? This feels like somebody doing a fan fiction of an anime, and they're just throwing out numbers.
Like, I watch Oz.
This is a fan fiction.
This movie is an isekai.
Really? Isekai. This movie's an isekai.
So when you tell me it's Glenn Plumber,
and he woke up there. That's what happened.
No, because think about this. I need both of y'all to think about this for a minute. Really think about this. Just for a moment.
This is fucking.
Let's take a moment. All right, let's take a moment. First of all, y'all completely skipped the part of what got him in prison in the first place. They are riding in the car after Bobby kills Jeannie Lamb. My man went back home, looked around, saw his girl, and said, "We need to move." Like, pack your stuff.
And moved into the most decrepit ass fucking house in existence.
They moved. Hold on. Now hang on. They moved into Jason's hideout from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Really, bro?
That decrepit looking,
bro.
Who uprooted it from Crystal Lake and brought it right here in the middle of South?
Here's the thing that actually made me think, why does it look like that? Why does it look like this? And I had to think, oh yeah, bro. Back in South Central, all those houses were the 1960s looking houses. And if you look at how that house is built, it's like, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this is authentic 1980s, because this house is clearly built in the late 1940s. You can tell. Awesome.
It's even worse because, like, the most base. I'm talking about the most basic of basic level apartment or houses that you can get in GTA 5 were still better looking than this. I'm talking about the ones where you only drop like $5,000 or $10,000 in GTA money, and you still got a better setup.
Fucking Grove Street ass house.
So, dude, no, I think the Grove Street houses were still better looking than this.
Grocery house.
Hold on. What?
Crack bins, nigga.
Nah. It's one of those houses. One of the houses in Los Santos that's like during one of the missions that looked decrepit as shit. I forgot which one it was. Which mission it was.
It's the one where you go. No, it's the one where you sneaking into, I guess, like the houses, like the apartment or the house or whatever that the Ballers was in.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
Rider.
Like a ballers territory ass house.
So anyway, they
ride and stomp out that nigga with the baseball bat.
So here's the thing. Apparently, months had passed since since Bobby and since Bobby moved his family into this decrepit house, because obviously things have been going good, right? Murders truck code and goes into it. Isekai prison.
I'm sick of all of y'all.
I'm mad I made that a thing. I said this is an Isekai. Anyway. So you notice that the Deuce, they've been doing pretty good for themselves. I mean, your boy Loco and his homeboy, they got they got themselves a nice drop top and everything. They're like, hey man, we've been slinging that rock. Like this was paid for with rock money. And I'm like, see, this is a great example of the dumb Negro exploiting his drug slinging abilities and bragging about said drug slinging abilities, because when you've gotten all this money, and let's just be real, you paid cash for that car, which that's not suspicious, right? Because they're obviously
not at all.
Obviously, this guy showing up with the with the dingy white shirt and mustard stains and whatnot. He's obviously a rapper.
These are educated black men. Eris, these are educated black.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was what you say your name was? Was it Loco? Is that short for is that short for something? It's like, nah, man.
It's short for Locodin.
Locodin.
My thing is this.
He's like, you know what it is? Deuce, baby.
Here's my thing.
Bro,
somebody call the cops now.
Hold on, Chris. They get this car, they take Bobby with them, and they just go riding down the road, and they just happen to spot light skin working girl, right?
My thing is this. Why would you think that talking to, I'm sorry, maybe it's just me. I'm thinking out loud here. I remember watching this, seeing that scene, and I'm like, they look blatantly like fucking cops. Ain't no goddamn way.
The first thing that old girl says is, why would you say that we not? What what are you guys, cops? Even Bobby was like, nah, this is sus.
I would have he said drive the fuck off.
He's like, nah, drive off. See, here's the thing. They were about to drive off. She gets in the car. She climbed into the car. I'd be like, nah, fam, stop the car. I mean, ma'am, get out.
Let's be real. You know who fucked it up for him? Fucking Shermhead, damn Loco.
Of course, Loco messed
because
it up.
The thing is, Loco flapping his fucking mouth is what
and showing
speaking of mouth,
sir.
That is a classic crusty lip. I love it,
sir. He runs his mouth and show off the vial of crack rock.
I would honestly, if it was me, I would have said, "All right, kid, tuck and roll."
I like how this is really before any rights of this. She hopped in their car illegally.
That's what I said.
Yeah, technically.
I just said that. I said, bro, she got in the car. I'd be like, nah, stop the car, ma'am, get out.
Yeah,
I'm being polite.
Even with him showing the crack, it would have been like, nah, get the fuck out. You're in the car illegally. It's not like we propositioned you. You jumped in the car. So off rip, if this is real life, that shit would have got fucking nullified immediately, because it's like, yeah, you illegally went into the car. Granted, I know we got corrupt cops now, so I know they're probably wouldn't
Oh,
really
yeah.
necessarily 100% go that way, but
I'm
still,
about to say it's LA, nigga.
yeah. So like,
They're cooked.
but
And,
if we're talking law of the land, though,
and their gangs, that's crash.
so
That is
but if we're talking
crash.
but if we're talking law of the land, it's like, yeah, you got in their car illegally. They didn't ask you to come in. You just jumped in. So yeah, but like,
you got the nerve to pull out Dirty Harry on Loco talking about this, like talking about this party is on the state LAPD.
but like, so the cop interrogates him, tells Bobby, hey, you're gonna go to jail. We got your prints on this potato here, which I'm laughing because you didn't get rid of the all right, whatever, right?
How did you get the prints on the? You know,
No. What it was the potato was still attached to the gun. We still got your prints all over the gun, and I'm like, yeah, you do. I mean, you can act like you don't know who Jeannie Lamp is. You can act like you don't know who Ray Ray is. You can act like you don't know who anybody is.
And that's
go
fine.
ahead. I was like, go ahead, Bobby, play dumb all you want. I mean, first of all, you don't understand. You seem to not understand because according you're gonna listen to the local Sherm head who's in your gang and he's cool with you and all that when they say that, hey man, word around the campfire is the cops stopped looking. The cops stopped it, they stopped like investigating the murder of a drug dealer. Like you did the neighborhood a favor.
Yeah.
You listen to your crackhead ass friend. Even if your friend is a crackhead, you know better not to listen to this nigga.
And here's the thing.
And
Bobby is such a friend to Loco that he protects him even in prison.
he does.
Even though technically he should throw his ass under the fucking bus.
But hang on, before I get back to, I was leading up to that part in the prison. What I was going to mention was right when he's trying to play dumb in the interrogation room, and he knows, like, yeah, they got my prints. When the first question that you ask is my son here? Can I see him? And when the cop tells him, I need you to take a moment to think about this, I was like, what is there to think about? Do what you need to do. You really think that the deuce is gonna help you? Where Ray at, Sue? Like, dude, where he at? You ain't been bailed out or nothing. They left you high and dry like every other gang story that we hear about in these movies. Bro, the isekai that took place as soon as we see him hug his son, he is already in prison. Like the very next scene, he's in prison.
Hey,
I like how his son went from a baby to this.
Went from light skin baby.
Went from light skin to chocolate, nigga.
Look, that LA tan. It's crazy. But also,
that's a good Chris, that was a nice way of dodging continuity. That was a good way of dodging bad continuity. I love that.
Look, you know what it did? You know what it did?
Do you put that picture back up again? Yeah, he went from light skinned baby to being 2 shades lighter than the shirt that he's rocking.
Look, I'm just saying, man.
Look, all I'm saying
it takes effort to, as a dark nigga, I gotta tell you, it takes effort to make asphalt go shit. I need to put on lotion. It's hard to do that, nigga.
I feel that there was an underlining story there, low key, of like Bobby was in jail and his girl fucked around with another dude, and the movie didn't want to bother with that plot point, so they just said fuck it.
Well, look, Chris, she was a prostitute. First off, she was
she was high on PCP.
Sir, she was a good hoe. Well, not really, but still.
Chris,
no,
I'm sorry. She was a good hoe.
Terrible.
No, this is horrible. Good hoe. Good hoe. Chris, did she go? Was her son in school?
Well, she's absentee mom. You're right.
No, was her son in school? Did he have?
I'm not.
Was there food in the house? Was there food in the house?
Am I debating you on the merits of her being a good mom? Fuck no, I'm not. I will not debate that.
You said that she was a good prostitute.
Chris, that's what I'm saying. This ain't Della Reese, where our prostitutes had
class,
autonomy and class. I'm an honest hoe. All my hoes is honest. Like, does this look like an honest hoe to you? She was like Chris. She's like, I love you, Bobby, but I really need to fix tonight. And me crying here talking about feelings is stopping that.
Look, you're
All right,
right.
I'm gonna be itching by 7 o'clock, so I gotta suck dick now,
Look,
I can get the drug by then.
She had that milk of
Schedules.
magnesia. She had that milk of magnesia in her bed when her son was going through his wallet to get his money out of it. So hey,
brother,
hey, that white man was in that bed,
laid up.
I know that would look. That looked like a Carlos. That did look
like a Carlos.
That didn't look like a Charles. That looked like a Carlos to me.
Sir, that is a white passing Hispanic. Close enough. Okay.
God, what do they call them?
Fine. So he's Kevin Villapando. Gotcha.
Yes.
Man, that's my uncle.
God, that is racist.
Is it? He's a 65 that voted for Trump. I think we got.
Why did you just
Wilmer Valderrama. He's a Wilmer.
He's the one that's like,
a good one.
he's the one that said, I immigrated the right way. Fuck them. That's he's that dude.
He was the lead. He was the backup singer for Mexicans for Trump.
Beep, 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 beep.
He's the one getting clubbed by ICE right now. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm white. No, you're not.
So good thing. I had a
Hey Chris, the easy way.
I am sorry to anybody that has been getting detained by ICE, but they really did pull that bullshit on all y'all.
However, I am not sorry for the ones. For the ones that are being detained that voted for this.
I mean, look, all of us black folks are like,
what were you gonna say, D?
Huh?
What were you gonna say?
About Bobby's a pimp on paper, but he ain't like that, which is fair. He is.
Yeah. I had a discussion with somebody like that. He's like, Bobby was a dumb nigga. He ain't put his girl on the street and make money off her. She with the genie. Either he ain't stroking her right, or Bobby just has a house that he can stay at.
Or option C, to your point, D, she's an F-tier prostitute. What are you really getting out of this deal here?
Whatever the situation was, it was enough to make them leave out of one apartment and go and move into what I like to call squatters' rights location here.
No, that looked like squatters' rights because that looked like a community where no one cuts the grass.
Gotta be real. That was a different time period because you can't do that shit now. Well, nowadays they trying to squat in like rich areas, and it's kind of getting weird now with that now.
Girl that's hold on, but Chris, according to a certain like big boobed singer, nobody's illegal on stolen land.
That only applies to like indigenous folks because they were here first. So like, that makes sense because they're not illegal.
However, when somebody decided as a joke to say that I'm gonna fly from here to LA to move into Billie Eilish's house, very clearly said it as a joke. What does she do? Gets on the phone literally after saying F ICE. Gets on the phone and gets ICE to detain him.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I mean,
wait, hold on. That's not true. Wait, what?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, it's true.
Look it up.
Billie Eilish
right
called
after
ICE
saying
on
that.
somebody?
Yes, she did.
Well, that was a load of shit.
Yeah, she called it was an Australian influencer. She got him deported.
Actually, you know what? I went from hating it to loving it now. I went from hating it to loving it because I thought this when you said that, I thought like, yo, Billy, that's fucked up. That's a Spanish nigga that just wanted to stalk you.
No, okay. Hold on, though. I co-signed this.
I thought it was.
I co-signed this only because looking it up, he's a right-wing activist. Fuck him. I'm thinking it was just.
I hope he's stuck in a warehouse in Nevada.
I'm thinking it was just some left. I'm thinking it was just some left-leaning Hispanic person making a joke, and I'm like, oh, right wing, fuck him. I don't give a shit.
But at the same time, though, he proved his point.
Harris,
He
he's
proved his
going.
point.
Harris, he's not going to see his family for about a year.
That
I don't
dude
think
is
that
20
matters.
That dude is 23. What family? Sam?
Harris, the point is, he's
a
not
family.
going to know. He's not going to be able to see the sky on his own.
He ain't
For
gonna see
about
it.
a
Hey, look,
year.
he ain't seeing Avengers Doomsday. That's all I'm saying. You know,
GTA 6 is coming out, and he ain't being there.
No, he'll be out before GTA 6.
that's shit.
Okay, actually, you know what? Hold
Garrett,
on. I'm with
Garrett-
the meme.
I'll take
I'm
a
with the
bet on
meme.
that.
I'm
I'll
with
take
the
a
meme.
bet on that. I'll take a $5 bet on that shit.
guaranteed. There's another delay.
Hey, yo, Eris. I'm with you, Eris.
Sir, this nigga spitting.
It's gonna be 2028. We just now getting it.
A launch
PlayStation-
title with the PS6.
I don't know. With this AI taking all the memory, it's gonna be on the PS5 before his PS6.
Hey, yo, Chris. Hey, Chris. I will find a way to kick your ass through the fucking. Stop, nigga.
I'm not the one that everybody's pushing AI on theoreticals and hits. That's why it's fucking up the damn supply lines and shit.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Eris. NVIDIA when Chris said that.
Run, wastebasket, run!
I'm sorry, man. The fact that we really don't got computer parts right now on speculation is really just fucking killing me right now.
Oh
I'm like,
my
really?
God.
On theoretical data centers? Like, really? I will risk going to jail with that dude just to burn down a data center at this point.
They chose guaranteed upfront overspent money over customer loyalty.
And now we're going to be at the bid step of China now because China's like, bet.
Who can set their own price, by the way.
China, look, I got
Don't
I hate
think
to
this is going to be like super
China
cheap,
play-
like it's going back to the way it was.
Nah. China ain't stupid. It'll
China.
be reasonable enough.
It's gonna be reasonable enough.
That's
And
good enough.
And during the whole time, look, and during the whole time, us buying them up prices, they're gonna be looking at all of us
Seem
going.
like white folk ain't never had a bright idea in their life.
By the way, I like to say
reasonable price.
It freaks me out. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Reasonably priced with a 50-50 chance of it blowing up.
I mean, I'll take blowing up versus paying $500 for a fucking 1 terabyte hard drive.
But at least that 1 terabyte is guaranteed to work.
I'm not paying $500. They can kiss my ass.
I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just saying
And I'm
that
for
it's
damn sure not going to do what these dickheads are doing where, well, you can lay away. Fuck you. I'm not paying $50 a month for
you can lease a laptop.
Nah, fuck you. Nah.
A laptop.
That is next. You can
leasing a laptop. It's
you can
like
lease-
doing a McDonald's order in payments. What?
You could lease a PS5, and I'm glad Black Hokage and all of us were echoing it like, your priorities is all out of whack if you're leasing a PS5.
How do you lease?
Sir, you got cats out here.
Lease.
Sir, you got cats out here putting 64 gigs of RAM on Klarna.
I don't understand you people, man.
Just you don't need the RAM now. Just say it.
Here's my thing. Like, who raised y'all niggas? Like, for real, who the fuck raised any of you niggas, man?
And I say this is
like I really mean that. White people, what did y'all do to y'all children? Did y'all just like let them run around? Did you free roam them in the yard? What happened?
Do not get it twisted. Before we get back to the movie, don't get it twisted. I say this as someone I've done PayPal for, but it was actually for something that was like, all right, I can do PayPal for, fine, right? But I'm not paying PayPal for a fucking McDonald's value meal. Like, what are you doing with your life if you're doing that? That's all I'm saying.
Ain't nobody doing that, Chris. Ain't nobody doing that.
Sure.
Maybe.
You sure?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. The cheapest. I do cheap shit, but I ain't. But not that. Nah, man. That's poor.
But also, going back to the movie though, I gotta admit, Black excellence himself, Carl Lumby, being head of the Brotherhood of Islams was dope to see.
Yeah, it's good to see Martian Manhunter in the thick of his youth.
That's his prime. That was prime Carl Lumby. I'm pretty sure he was getting women.
Nah.
Honestly,
he was with one woman. He was with her until about
This
2016. That was his first wife. He loved her.
Okay. Cool.
This is the Captain America that we were denied.
Well, I mean, he's Isaiah Bradley, so you know.
I know, but remember, he was the original Captain America.
Of course. Look,
I'm saying we were denied this. We were denied. We were denied a de-aged Carl Lumby.
Look, Carl Lumby. I will say this:
I want to de-age Carl Lumby.
No,
his first.
Stop.
No. It's called Just Watch Mantis. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Mantis. Thank you, Mantis. Yeah, I'm a Mantis stan. All right. You want to see that? Just watch me.
Hey, Chris. This is D talking to you, so you know I ain't gonna bullshit you. All y'all niggas that keep saying that shit, y'all ain't gonna watch it. Y'all don't watch it.
I
believe you because you're my friend, and I have no choice but to back you up. But I'm talking about the rest of these hairy ass niggas that keep on talking about, oh man, do you remember Mantis? Oh, I remember Mantis. Mantis was awesome.
No.
Like I'm sick of these niggas saying that shit. And we know they don't watch.
Here's how you know they didn't watch Mantis. I'm one that watched Mantis and saw how shitty that fucking second season was when Fox meddled. Fox did what they did back in the day with shows where they will meddle when the show is popular after this first season.
They ran in there with a hammer. They ran in there with a hammer and intent and fucked everything up.
That second season of Mantis turned into, why is Mantis fighting a dinosaur? This is weird.
I like
Sarah Connor Chronicles says hi.
Nigga.
Here's my thing also. I like the fact. My thing is this.
No fate.
Netflix said, fuck you, buddy.
No fate but what we make.
You get one season. Anime is hot though, right?
And even that grand open, grand closing on that anime.
Anime was dope, and then Netflix was like, nah, buddy. Didn't get those numbers. Sorry.
Nah, margins.
Yeah, margins. But nah.
Didn't hit them at all.
Carl Lumby is a black all-star in the black community for sure.
And if for that, y'all, we got to give him his moment, and this is his moment, and I want all of y'all to enjoy it and absorb it.
Even though the message does beat you over the head, it's a solid message. I ain't gonna lie, it is a solid message.
For me, it's too late.
It's a solid message. It's a solid message.
Yeah,
definitely.
For real, when it got to the end, and you know, it's like a little pause after that, right? And at the end, I was like, I really saw Keenan Albert Ways walking my line of view. Message, it was.
I want to appreciate D, that you use this Carl Lumby clip and not the meme.
Yes.
I know you wanted to.
The restraint is.
There's a anybody that knows anything about MMA, the Ultimate Fighter, if anybody knows about this scene, you know what I mean. Because when y'all said the restraint, I was this dude. Bro.
Let me just say,
that's how I felt. I really wanted to play the meme. If y'all don't know the meme, DJ Stu will do it eventually. But anyway, go ahead.
I got you. This whole thing manifested from Bobby trying to save his boy Loco from becoming Aryan Nation property, right? And when you got the rest
Nation property, I'm sorry, I just saw this stamp.
I gotta be honest with you. Hold on, pause real quick, Sue.
Okay.
Pause real quick.
Okay.
I appreciate Bobby pulling the fucking CQC on my man at the fucking chow hall when he just said, "Oh, word, bip, 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 bip." I'm like, wow, that is a fucking Metal Gear Solid move right there.
You placed the lunch tray and proceeded to use the knee.
Sir, bit the lunch tray.
Yeah, you bit it and then used the knee into said lunch tray. That is
the technique.
That is some absolute Batman stuff right there. But anyway, he is trying to protect. He protects Loco, who is like fully smacked out at this point.
I'm sorry. Every time I see this, why did they thought the comedy route was the best route for this scene?
What else would you be writing for a Shermhead at this point?
Why is he still on Sherm? He's been in jail for longer than 100 days.
They bring they sneak drugs into jail. That sounds about right.
So you mean to tell me there's a storyline where the Deuce is keeping him drugged on Sherm while he's in jail?
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
while he's protected him, and even your boy with the smoothest waves, by the way, the other Deuce.
Man, I love it.
My brother over here, right? He's got like this half. He's got this half Jerry curl, half wave thing going on.
And the rat tail too.
With the rat tail. It's like, bro, you got dude. How do you go into the tech and custom characters section and put 3 DLC hairstyles together?
That nigga,
I hate you, Eris. I fucking hate you. God damn
Eris. Hey, Eris. That's a hairstyle that says walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching you.
It's an extra for the whispers.
I'm just saying.
Look, we're talking about extras. Those 2 white guys on the side ready to go to the leather bar. What the fuck is going on? Where did these 2 white boys
get the shades from?
Where they get the yeah, I agree. Where the shades
Brian,
from?
like, what's up with the I will?
Oh no, wait, I know. No. I know why. Because again, bro, like I told y'all, it's Aryan Nation Brotherhood.
Do you like not Chris Rock right between Bobby Johnson and Loco?
Yes.
That's a nigga that's look at that face. I could be smoking crack right now.
So listen. Like I mean, the fact that they said, "Look, this is an OG call."
Hey, don't you dare! Don't you dare!
But anyway, the fact that Bobby said, "Look, this is an OG call. I'm keeping him." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna do that for your day unos. Cool. But you come to find out that Loco has been explaining to Bobby in the most Shermhead way possible that Ray don't look out for nobody. He don't care about no hood whatsoever. He is only looking out for him.
Yep.
Ran him out pretty much off the street, like out of any money making opportunities. So he had to go off on his own on some robbing to live type situation, and got himself caught up and thrown in the same prison as Bobby. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's how you got here. So funny how 3 of y'all got caught illegally. Sorry, you got put in an illegal situation with a prostitute with a cop posing as a prostitute, but they were mostly looking for Bobby in that situation. Anyway. So after he's explaining that that Ray is using kids to steal radios and stuff for him, and the moment he finds out that his son is mixed up in it, the frustration from Bobby, dude, at that point is like, look, don't come to me on some Deuce nonsense. My son is being used right now.
Yeah, all bets were off at that point.
And of course he found.
I want you to notice, Eris,
and
the gate is separating him.
I love the symbolism.
Yeah,
the symbolism of the fence between them, between Bobby and the rest of the Deuce. Number one, they tried to sympathize with him by saying, "Hey, man, hey, Bobby, we heard about your son, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you need us. Like, look, you want somebody to shoot down that dude that shot your son? You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is say the word. We can make it happen." The fact that the Deuce got that kind of pull from prison is number one, amazing and scary.
Ray even knew about
because this is now, and to give it to and it's one of the wackiest things. I'm just going to get this line out the way. Later on, Ray says that the Deuce, we 50,000 strong. You don't see a lick of it.
Yeah, you really don't.
You don't see a lick of it. So
because they spread out all over LA.
Now, here's the thing. I can believe that the Deuce has that much pull because this is based off the Crips. And the Crips, the Crips and Bloods had power outside the jail, much like the Gangster Disciples or any big ass group like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that being said, I've only seen 4 gang members in this gang. That's what's so wild about it. But whatever, no big deal.
Dude, the fact that this scene right here, like, y'all don't really understand what's going through Bobby's mind, and yet y'all talking about this, that, and the third. Bobby's like, hey, look, I just want to be left alone. Can y'all leave me alone? I just need to be left alone for just a minute. I just need to think. The man said, let me think. I didn't say I want out. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So it was like, all right, Bobby, you want to be left alone? You want to be out the deuce? You got it.
I mean,
this is, and notice that your boy, Ali. Oh wait, sorry, gotta do my favorite, Loco. Gotta go, man. Can't be alone in can't be alone in prison.
I like how he had a moment like that moment where he was like, Bobby's getting out of jail. Yeah, he's getting
right
out
there. That's what he did.
Go ahead, Bobby. Run.
Get out of jail.
Tell me how good crack is out there.
That's a guy that if he goes clean, he is going to be struggling.
If you can find a way to bring something in here, I ain't asking for a lot, Bobby. Look, just don't forget about me, nigga.
It was already pretty much confirmed that the deuce had gave him up, and and gave him to the Aryans. So prior to this, Carl Lumby doing the best turnaround concerned black man look. not the picture, D. I'm talking about
that's the only picture I got right
now.
No,
I don't need the picture. I don't need the picture. I'm talking about he kept doing this, having the knit cap on, like he's wearing the knit cap. You don't even recognize that he's there until the camera pans at him and he just does this all the time. It's always him turning and noticing Bobby.
Look, we got a mini Malcolm X moment and stuff. Bobby, he's educating himself. He has the smart glasses on because he's putting glasses on because he's smart. You see, he's educated.
Yes, he's having he's having his Carl Kent moment.
Yeah. He's having his moment and stuff. He's going up to the probation board and stuff. And as Carl Lumby is knitting a black centric knit cap and stuff as he's waiting for him and stuff. Which, by the way, I didn't notice that Carl Lumby's character, he's wearing sandals the whole time, which I was like, oh, you can wear sandals in prison. Didn't know that.
Well, when you have that level of prestige, that level of boss in the prison, where you, even though you are a peace loving man, but you got the brothers.
Oh yeah, of course. You got pull.
When you got pull, like
15 boxes of cigarettes on hand like that,
on ready.
But
I'll get to that part in a minute.
Yeah.
Just the fact that when you got enough pull where you can just be a peace loving man in prison, that tells you something.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and on top of that, so basically what happens with Bobby is once he breaks away after his incident with kneeing my man in the face multiple times with the tie bow to the face, knees to the face, they pull him into the
kitchen foo.
Yeah, kitchen foo. You pull him into the janitor's closet and stuff, and they basically like, hey man, you're gonna have to go on ahead and blow me, in order to make up for this.
Nah, I got you, Chris. I got you. The setup is he gets dragged in and he tells them, you are you belong to the Aryan Brotherhood. You are my property. And I won't take no disrespect from my property.
As they say.
So when he tells him that the deuce gave him up and said traded, they traded the deuce traded him for the debt that was owed, which was 15 boxes of cigarettes. Sorry, 15 box cigarettes. Bro, right when
you did such a funny way where I'm like, it's just funny the way, that look. I'm like, yeah.
But the best part is right when you think something's about to happen to Bobby, the door swings open and in comes what I like to call Muslim mafia here.
The sweeping blow of Africa.
Yeah, pretty much. It really is the sweeping blow of Africa.
Shea butter and anger.
Frustration and cocoa butter.
Collard greens.
Peace and saffron rice.
Black ice.
Jollof rice.
So they roll. So they roll in, and
Oxtails and chitterlings.
they all three of them roll in side by side, and they looking directly. Number one, an Aryan white guy named Buddha. That is movie magic. That's
I like Eris, hold on. I like how he was a white guy named Buddha, and on top of that, in the same year when he was in Ricochet, they was talking about, yeah, one-on-one Aryan fighting, samurai. What do you say? What do you say? Samurai fighting.
He's like
Aryan samurais.
Yeah, Aryan samurais.
What? So yeah,
what are we doing here? So stupid. Anyways, they roll in and they just look at him and they go, now look, I am breaking no
take from a man. Take from a man, you get back what you place.
No, dude. They looked at
a man.
They looked at Buddha and said, I am breaking no jailhouse laws, but we have to make sure that you ain't breaking no laws. Now, what is it that you require of an indentured servant?
I like how they look like the most. I don't know what these big words are.
When they didn't understand it, bro. Even Carl Lumby had like a character breaking moment where he laughed. He's like, "I'm sorry,
my bad. Let me go down to third grade level."
I mean a helper.
Helper.
No. What you do? No, this is what he said. An indentured servant. An indentured what? A helper.
Okay. Yeah, help.
No. Huh? A slave. Oh yeah, bring one of them in here.
That's what I know. Slave.
They know what slave is.
When they stopped him for what was happening, and he said, Buddha, do you not seem to understand that this person standing behind you is a man?
I laughed.
Bobby, a man. He a man.
I paused when he said that, and I laughed because I'm like, was that the best delivery from Carl Lumby?
Yes.
The director, Steven, I don't know, Anderson, was like, and cut. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful. The CIA is going to love this.
Get the fuck out of here, D.
Get out of here. Lale Lule Low. This screams of it. This screams of it. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sir, so what are the terms? The man, like these fools wanted 15 box cigarette plus interest, shoe shines, laundry. I want this man's dessert for the next 15 years.
He ain't gonna be in prison for 15 years. That's what made it
that's what you laugh like. Okay, let's be reasonable.
Come on, be reasonable. All that. We'll give you all of that.
Cute together.
Hey, look, it's true. But anyways,
they were ready. Marlboros was there.
Yeah, it's hey, look, we'll give you all of that for 3 months. How about that?
All right, cool.
The moment he took that box, took the 15 box cigarette. Oh yeah, that's done. Even when Bobby was like, "Hey, look, man, you ain't got to do it. Quiet."
I mean, this guy's
what he says, nigga.
I mean, look. Here's the thing about Bobby, though. I will give him credit for this.
Let's go get breakfast.
Despite what Bobby was as a person, you could tell Bobby wasn't necessarily stupid per se. It was just he was just trying to figure shit out, basically.
I mean, that scene, by the way, this particular scene, by the way, when he asks him why does he care, and he's like, and when he tells him, "Look, I had a boy. Oh, now you gonna preach to me." Boy, when you saw the elbow go into that wall and him standing up and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna preach,
You're
and
going to
you
take
gonna
preaching.
listen."
Gonna listen to this.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, the overacting but poignant acting that Carl Lumby was doing is the reason why we always will say Carl Lumby is a black all-star, because that was a hell of a speech. Hell of
Bro,
a
the
speech.
speech that he goes into about his son, who was 13 years old, the fact that he was on him, but he said, "I love my job and my women more than my own son." I embarrassed him by making him march home, like in front of his friends. He ran away, joined a rough group of knuckleheads, and got himself killed not long after that. And so I took their lives, 3 of them, and got here for life.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
So what do I do in my life?
Now this is all because he said that, yeah, I plan on killing Ray when I get out of here. I'm with you, D. A lot of this movie was very much overacted.
I mean, it's not that I'm not, and that's what I'm saying. I wasn't going to. You could tell some of these actors, this was their first time doing shit, and you could tell with some of these actors, you can really tell this was their first. Oh man, I can really do something. Like you could tell with Carl Lumby, he was like, "Hey, Carl, go for it." You know what I mean?
Like,
you
hey,
can tell with some of it, he was like, "Go for it, man."
This movie's gonna win an Oscar.
I mean, look,
this movie's gonna win an Oscar. The director looks at the director of photography. Anyway, let's go.
Here's the kicker. This movie is funny. It's funny. This movie actually reviewed very well by critics, but like when I think back on it and stuff, it's the type of movie where I feel white film critics especially were falling over themselves of like it's really capturing the grit of the urban environment.
Because white people think we want to hear that from them.
And don't get twisted. There's good acting in this movie.
Always do that. Any movie that comes out like this, where it's like a poignant message, they start glazing it almost the same way every single time.
Yeah.
Even when we did Sing Sing, it was the same thing, wasn't it? They said to say, "Oh man, Are any of you going to say hi to the black homeless person outside your 7-Eleven? Nope.
So
that's what I'm saying.
So I mean, so after Bobby done went through, the whole
his transformation.
Yeah. No, he went through like what you go through what you go through when you're isekai'd into the system. He like my man was
paroled.
Bro, my man was reading books, learned about attitude and I never lift weights and just about this close from converting to Islam.
Actually, you know what? He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
That is a funny thing. He didn't convert to Islam.
He read the books and he was getting educated, but like that was it.
My man said, "We pay back the Aryan Nation. Your repayment to me is you are to read 2 hours a day."
Not read.
I was like, "Hey, ain't nothing else
for some niggas." No. Also, D has learned this, and this is something that the old heads never went into. They would do that to young brothers, and then them young brothers would tell you, "I can't read." How can you not read, brother? No, I seriously can't read. I didn't have an education system. Like what? Like how you never went to school? Well, when I was 7 years old, a whole bunch of old heads, niggas like y'all tore the neighborhood up, and I couldn't go to school.
Well,
fair enough.
Well, D.
Fair.
No, hold on. Well, in this case, for the youth of today, thanks to Kai Cenat reading on stream.
Eris, we already got problems in the listen to me. We already got problems in the African American community right now. This is what we're going to have to fight against right now in the African American community. All right.
Yes.
We have no choice. This is what we have on our plate right now. We're gonna have to deal with the red pill, and we're gonna have to deal with the Israelites, man. They're gonna try to take. They're gonna try their best to take our youth away from us. It is up to the fathers, the uncles, and the gay niggas that can talk to young black men that can keep them away from them. All right.
Well, not in Trump's America.
Well, hold on though.
Don't do that, nigga.
We have to
Not
put an asterisk.
They're getting bad.
We have to put an asterisk on the black Israelites. They ain't saving black women. Just that's just what it is.
Chris, they're taking black Gen Alpha with them. That is what you're like. Who gives a fuck about the women at this point? They're taking the youth.
There's young black women. What are you talking about?
That sounds like
Chris.
a skill issue. Sound like a personal problem.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like a personal problem. We talking about the men right now. I don't know what them girls gonna have to go through. All that. Look, they got to deal with Baddies Club and 14 seasons of Love and Hip Hop. They're gonna have to deconstruct because of their damn mamas.
Also, unfortunately, older black men being pervs because reasons.
Chris, let's keep it to our young black men right now that are getting seduced by Sky Sinet.
Look. Here's the thing. Black Red Pill, that tracks for Ray Ray. Because, of course, here's the kicker. Here's what makes it so fucking hilarious. I like how Ray Ray, right? Soon as he kills fucking Genie, now he's in a Genie role, except he doesn't have the French tips. He just has a nice little, suede little dress shirt on and stuff.
And is getting driven by a tall black man named Bear.
But you have to understand that, Eric, Chris. It's the hood.
Highlander members only coat on.
It's Highlander rules in the hood, nigga. Highlander rules, man. You kill that drug dealer, you get all his XP. It's simple.
Oh, so it's demon souls.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Bobby didn't want to take it, so he went behind him and took all.
Bobby didn't want the juice. Hey, listen, Bobby didn't want the crown. All right,
he didn't want it, man. He didn't want that shit.
Bobby. You know what? I gotta be real. OG Bobby Johnson looks like after this movie, he turned into an HVAC worker. That's what it looked like.
Bobby looked like he a nigga.
That's the only thing he can get as an ex-con at this point.
I was gonna say that's the nigga that was unemployed for a while. He was unemployed for a while.
No. I feel he got a job somewhere, but he definitely was like a handyman doing that kind of work.
I don't know.
Again, man,
look, hey,
construction worker.
Hey, Eris. No, Chris, shut the fuck up. Hey, Eris. I don't know. Ex-con, that body. I know a whole industry that want him.
West Coast production.
Is this another nigga y'all got from the jail? I know that guy on Lex and Marcus's last nerve. Why do y'all keep bringing these uneducated black men into this room?
This nigga can't even fucking read. Well, Marcus, he doesn't have to read a script. There's no script. It doesn't matter.
No. I could have been Eris. Eris was real talk. This is what happened. All the black stars are talking to each other and all the rest of that. Why when one person leaves the room, right? And all of us talking. Brought along. Hey y'all, I didn't want to say nothing because I like him. Any rest of y'all think that Tony Everett is a rapist? Nigga, I thought so too. Yeah, I think he's a rapist.
Meanwhile, over in the corner,
Tony Everett, you cannot tell me they ain't a nigga that got convicted for rape.
Meanwhile, we got glasses Shawn Michaels just observing the scene.
Hey Sean, man, what you trying to do? Like you trying to hang out tonight with some of the girls? Not with a girl. I mean, yeah, sure.
You gonna really put that on him? You gonna put that on him?
Oh, Chris.
What?
I put up pictures. I thought you see.
I didn't see the pictures. I didn't know this. This is new information for me.
Hey, Chris. All I can say is that the woman that was in the picture with him was competing with Sean at the same time.
In other words,
no. I know when I see that, I see Chris going like this.
Wait.
Go ahead, hit the. Go hit the play button real quick. Let's just see how it looks. First.
Wait. So in other words, Chris, this particular individual bought the season pass.
Ooh. Well,
Habibi firebombing got a missile to. If them robbers come through, then I guarantee they give it up.
Good for them.
all the attachments. Anyway,
All the DLC was free thanks to the season pass.
Good for them. Good for
and
them.
look, and during Barack Obama's America, perfect time to do it, in my opinion.
Which also meant that they got way more rights than us black folks.
Progressive. Well, we have rights and then
Harris.
easy.
It's sad.
Easy.
Man.
Easy.
It's a
Easy.
sad.
Easy.
Sad,
Think about it. Think about it. Think about
sad,
it. Think about it.
sad. Dildo thrown in the middle of the WNBA game. State of affairs.
Well, look. I like, you know what? There are certain looks. There are certain looks that people have, and I like how Bobby's outfit was peak. I just got out of prison.
Polo,
Khakis,
brown
khakis,
like khaki pants,
church shoes,
pants,
church ass
church
shoes.
shoes, though the church shoes.
I'm like, hey Bobby,
Afrocentric-
hey Bobby, it's like 89 degrees outside. Why are you wearing that?
Got that Afrocentric shirt with the necklace.
Not to mention that he pretty much wore that for the rest of the movie.
Oh, he did. I mean,
I don't
look,
think that
that's
nigga
the time
took a
was
shower
very.
for the rest. He didn't take a shower for the rest
Look,
of the movie.
this is
Yes, granted, there is no running water in that house.
Okay, real quick.
Wait, D.
get
If there's
to,
no
like-
wait, hold on. If there was no running water, where'd he get the water to make the coffee?
Well, there's water. It's just that's some brown ass water.
We're through the looking glass here, people.
Not to mention that man needed a whole cup of coffee when he started reading that paper that showed that the state of California has taken his son away.
Look, let's talk about this real quick before we get to that. That the last 15-20 minutes, the movie goes into speed run territory, by the way.
Oh shit! To me, that's when it hit the brakes. This movie was flying. The second he walked in that room and saw his crackhead ass girlfriend, I was like, the movie just said, "Okay, here's the e-brake.
So
All right, have fun for the next 30 minutes." In this last 10 minutes of the movie.
So as Loco was explaining to Bobby in jail, basically, like Ray was basically just using his son and other kids for cheap labor to steal radios. His son sees, this guy in the house about to make love to his wife. And, back then in the 90s, I want people to understand this. Back in the 90s, 9 times out of 10, if you just grazed the car, the fucking alarm would go off. Alarms were very triggering at that time. For no goddamn reason. It was weird. But he broke into the car, alarm goes off, takes the radio out, and radios were kind of easy to get out at that time. Takes it out.
You say so.
This man had a fucking shotgun and he had like fucking aim of Hawkeye because he was like, boof.
No, not aim of no. I'm sorry, Chris. That was not aim of Hawkeye. It's 1992. This is tequila from Hard Boiled with the shotgun.
Oh, he Hong Kong shotgun the fuck that shit's back. That back looked like a fucking Hong Kong shotgun got to him because that kid was out.
You see how that kid got his mouth just open like that? He better. That's the only way he can breathe.
Sir, that was a full buckshot from a distance.
Nigga, that dude's back was obliterated.
I was mad that the nurse is like, "You are strong, young black man. You gonna walk again."
Well, our elders did that a lot, even though they knew.
No, when she said that, I know somebody walked in. Hey, Sister Sally, you know that young man tried to rob another black man. So before you start praising him,
look. Let's be real.
Shout out to Nurse Shelley though.
She cared about that kid.
She genuinely cared about him.
I mean, look,
this little yee ass haircut ass nigga was over here like, I don't want to play this. This is honky ball. He called it honky ball. I was like, son, that's lacrosse. This is table tennis. Go fuck yourself, okay? This is not honky ball.
I will say this. Okay, I will say this.
Ping pong can get very niggerish. That's all I can say. It's not a black people sport, but it can get very niggerish.
There is something to be said about how, and obviously we as black people, we've gotten better with it. But there was a period of time where it was just kind of like, all right, if it's something outside of what we're used to as black people, we always said it's that white shit. So I'm saying honky ball, that made sense. It's stupid, but it made sense, right? Because it's like you never saw black people playing table tennis like that. Or if you just lived in the area, you never saw it. yeah, it's gonna be very weird. You ain't gonna see it. It's like, the fuck is table tennis? What the hell?
But
is
here's
this?
the funny thing. I like how black people we do that shit all the time. We do that shit all the time. And we then we get mad like we gotta stop doing that shit. You only saying that because you realized 4 years ago you said pickleball was white people shit. Don't
Thank
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
like no, don't do that.
Oh, look, we
So,
said that
but
about
yeah, but you're right though. It's just a thing that black people do. It's something that's baked into us, man. I really want to know, when did that started becoming a thing? Was that a thing that started with Gen X, or did it start with our parents? You know what I mean? I really want to know where that started from.
It might have been Gen X, because it's weird, because real quick, at one point, I remember somebody was like, horseshoes is white people stuff. And I'm like, no, because I've been to family reunions and I see my dad and my uncles playing.
I thought
horseshoes, so
cornhole was. I thought cornhole was.
I did too, but I saw that
until I
family.
seen niggas play it.
Yeah, like I seen that stuff at family reunions. Like, so it's like, I guess it is kind of like, depending on where you grew up at, it might come off that way. But it's like, I seen my like I said, my dad and my uncles, they play horseshoes at family reunions. So I was like, well, that ain't white people shit, because I seen black people play it. All right, cool. I didn't see anybody playing cornhole until, no bullshit, when I went to like Tyson's, and my parents took me to like some party with one of their friends out there, and I saw black folks playing cornhole, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, so black people play cornhole. Got you. Cool.
I think what it is, this is one of those things, because two things. It comes from this is real quick Black history, y'all. That comes from trauma. Because usually when we do activities that aren't ours, we always get punished for it. So when we say, oh, that's white people shit, usually it's because we saw a black person go into that same area and either got punished or killed for it. So that's where that comes from. Second of all, I also think it comes from a place of shame when it comes to black people. Not because you can't play it, but because you're so much of a square that you can't play anything else. Imagine if you can play if you couldn't play spades, but you can play bridge like an old white one. That's how that is.
Yeah, it is kind of like,
and I kind of get from where, like, that's not some white people shit, bro. Like even at BlurCon, I know somebody's gonna tell me something like, hey dog, that's some white people shit. But there's like two people cosplaying, yeah, and it's still white people shit.
But nah, like, so he's in the hospital, he's recovering and stuff, and you're thinking, okay,
barely breathing.
barely breathing. But like over time, he's finally getting it, and then like as he finally gets recovered, basically he gets put into the foster care system, basically, child services system, basically. So
man, that dude was sent to a group home.
Yeah, and that's only because his mom is absentee parent and doesn't give a fuck, basically.
Yeah. We know that his mom is quite fond of the crack pipe.
Yeah. So when Bobby gets back to the home,
dick, as they call it.
So Bobby gets back to the home. Now, real quick, the kid, when he gets into the group home, the kid's about ready to fucking jump his ass, and he says, "Deuce, deuce," and they're like, "Oh shit, deuces."
They looked at him like,
"My bad.
You got it.
Yeah, my bad.
You got it.
You got it." I mean, but like, nah, Bobby gets back and he sees that letter and he's like, oh shit, like my son's in the system, what the fuck? And again, character growth, when he goes to the group home, and you could tell in his face, he's really holding back his anger, and he says, you know what? You're right. I'll follow the rules. And he's about to walk out. And that's when the white guy was like, you know what? I'll let you see your son. Why not? But next time, we gotta follow the rules. Okay, which it kind of illustrates how fucked up the system as a whole is in terms of all the hoops that you got to go through, not only as like an ex-con, but just to do something as simple as see your own fucking kid in the system. It's wild.
Oh yeah. That's the reason why and I think this is one of the reasons why white people don't know how ice works. Yeah. No, I really mean that. And this is why they get surprised when one of them has to go through that whole little process.
Mm-hmm.
It is because they're not that's a privilege for white people. They don't have to be placed in a category or placed in some type of system and shuffled off.
Mm-hmm.
You could just be who you are and all the rest of that shit. And so it's always, but the foster system touch white folks too, because the second a kid goes in there, that's it. You know what I mean? So, like, look, put it this way, y'all. We're just coming up. We're just learning that the things that made the 80s, 90s, and 2000s very, very fun was the fact that pedophiles were running the world. So look, there's a lot of shit that just that I'm still like blinking twice on. So give me a break if it sounds like I'm going either over your head or I'm undershooting it. You know what I mean? So give me a break.
Nah, I mean, but that's the thing. So like when he sees his son again, to that picture that D put up, his son is eating all the fucking drinking all the Kool-Aid from Ray Ray and stuff because he likes that life. Because Ray Ray is giving him money for stealing the stereo. He's getting money, and he saw that, and he bought into it. So like when he sees his dad, at first he's kind of warming up to him, but then he's like, "Hold up, you got rid of your gang tattoos. You're not deuces anymore. Get the fuck out of here. I'm out."
And like as corny as that scene was,
oh yeah,
and it was corny because it felt so unreal. Yeah. It just felt unreal. I felt like in real life, he'd be like, "Man, you ain't deuce no more." A dad in real life would have told him to shut his ass up.
Oh, he would pop upside the head immediately.
Oh no, it wouldn't even be a pop. I think it'd be one of those things where it'll be scared straight, grab him and yoke his ass up.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you know what the fuck I've been through, little boy? Like, it would have been some real serious shit. Yeah. It would have been a heavy speech after that. And yeah, the kid can run off scared, whatever after that. But to me, the way it was like, "Man, fuck you, you ain't even doof no more." It's like, this feels like Dennis the Menace going, "I hate you, Mom." That's what it felt like.
But that's the one.
So that's just me. That's just me. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. No, but you're right, because I think that's where the white, director and the white people behind this movie kind of comes in on that. Because if it was a black person, yeah, they would have yoked the kid up, and it would have been this whole like, "Oh God," and he would have had a reason to run off.
And would have got loud something. Don't even have to be a yoke up. It has to be like, "Hey, what the fuck I did for you? So, you nigga, shut the fuck up." It would have been one of them. It would have been one of them.
The fact that after that interaction, the kid decides to run away from the group home. Realistic thing here, Bobby is asleep on that fucking couch and hear do, and it's the police, and I was like, yeah, that's real.
Here's me. Bobby's whole back is fucked up, sleeping
right
all night.
Look, I have slept on a fucking chair all night. I know
the type of chair he was on, that looked like it was 2 crates and a board that was holding it up. That was a makeshift chair.
Hey, it definitely was like he was napping before you heard that loud bang on the thing.
You see that girl's house, they nigger rigged a motherfucking lazy boy. You already know they did, nigga.
No, I'm looking at the cops like, so the cops just walk up in the house. No warrant, no nothing. Just
nigga, it's LA. It's LA in the early 90s.
Fair.
LA in the early 90s, bro. But be glad we didn't come in with tear gas.
Flip side though, I did laugh at the disappointment on their face that the kid wasn't there, because they looked like they were about to ready to go upside that kid's head if he was there.
I want to kill a child.
It's like, damn it, he's not here. Well, you tell us if he's here.
I had a billy club ready and everything.
And that shit shined up and everything.
We're just gonna take pictures, man.
But I do appreciate
some other fucked up shit. Do some other fucked up shit that the LAPD actually fucking did.
Yeah, some crack on them.
Right.
Oh, so we call that the Watts special. Oh, so they finally
go. Bobby searching for his kid. The first group of people are like, "Nigga, are you the cops? Get the fuck out of here!" Right? When he talks to the kids and he's like, "I'm OG Bobby Johnson," the kids light up like, "Oh shit, you Bob? All right, shit, we'll tell you where he's at."
You little niggas just took his word for it. Y'all just took his word for it. That's just me. I knew kids that look when I lived in Zoolin, I knew niggas that was selling drugs. They were smarter than that. They knew who and who not to talk to.
Hey, the kids are they're very green. So OG Bobby Johnson was enough for them to be like, "Oh my god!"
No, just announcing,
guys, the legend.
Just announcing that he's the legend, and then on top of that, he said, "Look, I'm looking for my son. You know where he is?" And they were like, "Hey, like you gonna ride on the old man who shot your son? If you need some help, man, you can come here and let us know." I'm like, you do know that if that was a cop, you are confessing to to attempted murder.
You're going to jail as an adult. Don't matter if you're 13.
Guys, I keep it more simple than that. Go to school.
Just go to school.
All of you go to school. I know it's the white man's education, but apparently you need a baseline. So go to school.
No, see, that would have gave Bobby away if he told him right as he was getting in the car, "Hey, y'all little niggas go to school, all right?"
Man, he the feds. Get him.
Exactly.
Teaching us
Because you notice? Did you notice that the middle one that stood up did this? He already
I know. I'm like, yo, he about ready
already
to fucking
reaching.
I'll be thorough though.
ready. Like, god damn.
I'll be like, I was ready for that shit.
Hey,
man.
listen. I love how even with that, Bobby got cachet with the kids, but with Ray Ray and his boy, he looking at him like, the fuck you doing here, nigga? Like,
Boy, and like I said again, Ray Ray had the nerve to say, we 50,000 deep. No, y'all not. You in a warehouse with you in a warehouse with a bunch of Fisher VCRs. Fisher? What Chinese truck did y'all pull over at nighttime? Fisher?
Couldn't even get Oster.
It's not even look, Magnavox, Zenith, JVC. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You serving Fishers?
he robbed
Fishers?
He robbed a dollar store truck. All right, come on.
Hey y'all, I like how me just saying that. Not only did I date myself, but I know at least 5 or 6 of our fans dog whistle. Man, I had a Fisher TV, man. That motherfucker was broke as shit.
My nigga.
Well, y'all do.
Fisher,
Well, you do know.
I had a
D,
Fisher.
you do know.
Look, I had
you
a
do know,
Fisher
D.
CD player, bro.
D, you do know. As local Sherm head, Loco said, he don't care about no hood. Why should he care about getting quality products? Yeah, we'll never get isekai again. Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen. Gotta admit,
I gotta
though,
find ways of getting Glenn Plumber looking like this and having a truck come up behind him.
Hey, listen.
How is South Central isekai?
Because it is.
Look. Bobby got in that warehouse, and you can tell he lost a step because he got fucking yanked, like just in the stomach multiple times.
Hey y'all, no. This is what happened.
Jay.
Yeah, like you took care of Loco. Fuck. Yeah, like you took care of Loco.
How did he miss the head and still hit him?
No. He hit him. No, he hit him in the perfect spot. It's that spot. It's the spot. No. It's just below the earlobe. It's that spot right there behind the ear and below the earlobe. It like you're not gonna feel nothing.
So what you saying Bobby went blue screen to death?
Oh yeah, dude. He went factory. He went factory setting.
I'm gonna give you 2 points for the bullshit response. Harris, he was a full 4 feet behind him.
Yeah, like you took care of Loco. Fuck. Yeah, like you took care of Loco.
Hey, shout out to Glenn.
Hold on. And the best part about No Harris, the best part is when he get hit, he's you hurt. I wanted to make the sound louder, but I couldn't do it. But when he hit him, you heard this instantly. You just heard breathing.
I'm just saying. First of all. Shout outs to Bear, aka hello. My name is Mr. Walker, for like the driver's ed instructor from Don't Be a Menace.
Mr. Walker, buckle your safety belt, check your mirrors. Let's begin.
That's him.
Turn right here.
Also, can we
Turn
talk
right here?
Wait just a moment.
Just talk about
motherfucker.
Okay.
R.I.P. to him. And R.I.P. to him too. R.I.P.
Yeah,
to him.
he did. No,
He passed away like in 97 or something like that.
95.
Yeah, 95.
Yeah, R.I.P. to him.
I gotta point else up here. What was with? There was much like one Mr. Walter Jones in Power Rangers wearing the Malcolm X shirt.
Leather hotel pot.
Look, Captain Hotep.
Y'all have to understand. You cannot buy a leather Kofi. You have to have a level. You have to have a certain level to get a leather Kofi.
You either Eddie Murphy and Golden Child, or you him. That's it.
For the leather one, nigga, that's expensive. That's money, and
Murphy,
you can't be a level 4 on the street walking around with that. Is what I'm trying to say.
Eddie Murphy ain't even Hotep, and he had that. But
level 15 minimum.
Eddie Murphy had the leather Hotep in that fucking Netflix show the movie that he did with fucking Lauren London and oh boy, he wore that shit in that one.
Oh yeah. I forgot the name of that shit. Yeah.
I just want to mention to you, gentlemen, that Glenn got punched by Revolver Hotep.
Nah.
Dude, that is a leather duster that he's rocking.
Sir, that is Vulcan Hotep. He is
Vulcan
giant in black. Okay,
giant and black. I
am not pausing. I can go multiple ways here. You figure that one out. I didn't say big. I said giant. It's two different. If I say
giant,
it's worse.
Because I just see girth and veins. So it's the worst. It's a size difference, okay? Like, look, even when we look,
big and giant is the same.
Like, say the word. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, and pause what D's about to say. All right, pause, y'all. Dick. What do y'all see in y'all brain, right? Okay. Cock. What do y'all see in y'all brain? And which one's bigger?
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Oh, I know we killing our audience, nigga.
All I'm saying is this.
All right.
I'm saying is this. He does now. Here's where it gets ridiculous. This is where it turns into the ABC afternoon special moment. Okay.
I swear to God, man, it was really fucked up when Pusha T grabbed Drake's son.
Because let me tell you something.
I hated every second of the beef between Pusha T and Drake, but when I saw this meme, I couldn't stop laughing. I have not stopped laughing since then.
Now, let me tell y'all something here. There is something to be said. I don't mind black movies that have messages. I'm someone that this is a deep cut movie, Drop Squad with Eric LaSalle. That was the most like heavy handed ass shit. That's heavy handed as fuck.
That's the movie too, nigga.
Nah,
Drop Squad.
I'm saying this because this is the era also we were getting some heavy handed ass message in these hood movies, and it varied a degree of heavy handedness. Like you got Boys in the Hood, where it's obviously showing the realities of the situation, and you get that moment where Lawrence Fishburne is talking about gentrification. That was heavy-handed as shit, but it was the truth, right?
Man was spitting.
He was spitting.
It was heavy-handed. It was heavy-handed.
But it was the truth.
The part where the part in Men's Society, Kane on the ground, you hearing a heartbeat, and he's talking about he don't want to die and all the rest of that shit. Yeah. Heavy-handed.
But heavy-handed. This is one of those moments where it's like, okay, obviously Ray Ray is like the devil and OG Bobby Johnson's the angel. And obviously the kid is like, I want to kill the guy that shot me in the back, right? Okay.
But the guy that shot me just shot in the back, like, man, I was watching Family Feud.
Right. I served in the Vietnam War, and I gotta come on this bullshit.
I was watching 227, and a bunch of niggas ran into my room and started.
I'm kind of mad they didn't show that scene of him being lined up in bed watching 227, and they just bust up into it.
Nah, actually, no. This is quite justified because you about to lay down the Mike Hagar lead pipe on your wife, right? And
You can go to hell with that. All right.
Hey, he was about to pump her good for
was.
10 minutes, and
He
it was going to be a
until
night.
until he heard the sound of his car alarm go off, and he sees somebody
Portal
running.
music stops and yeah.
Yeah, immediately. Then you see somebody running, trying to make a break for it to hop over the concrete fence, if you will.
And then shotgun.
And oh yeah, you catching that buckshot.
Oh no.
He Scarface that little nigga.
Nah, my man with the
He
shotgun.
gave him the Nicky special.
He was
gave
this. That shotgun. So you know what? When he's about to shoot the guy, I like how Bobby went into he went into interrogating mode right at that point. Like, son, you gotta understand, you gotta forgive. You don't take a life.
I believe the line, sir, was you can hit a man in the face, and in time, his wounds will heal. And you can apologize to that man later.
Knick-knack, paddywhack.
You can steal from a man. You can steal like a man's goods, and in time, you can return said goods or repay an equal value. But when
travel in the green.
When you
never in between.
When you kill, there is no coming back. No, he says when you kill, there is no repairing that.
Knick-knack, paddywhack.
You
give a dog a bone.
You don't come back from that.
Now
I'm like,
I do
all
not
of this
like
was
eggs, Sam. I am.
all of this is extremely heavy-handed.
It's true, but very heavy.
Very true. I mean, he is spitting about as much as he could spit, especially considering that Ray did just tell him when he first got to the door, hey, look, man, Deuce is doing so good, something that we started to get.
This could have been yours.
No. He still tried to tell him, we owe you. All of us owe you 10 years of our life. Man, you saw him pull out the wad of money, right? Like he was getting ready to hand it to Bobby, and Bobby,
like, money ain't good money, Bobby.
He was like, half of this is yours. Like, I don't want this.
See,
I just want my son.
Hey, look, Bob. Hey, look, Bobby. Look, Bobby. Look,
I'm
not signing. I'm not siding with the drug dealer at all. I'm not telling you that. But $10,000 can get you up the coastline and be in Fresno, and none of them Crips will know where the fuck you are at.
I gotta
so
be real.
I'm just saying.
I gotta be real. I'm taking the family and we moving to the East Coast.
Look, I'm going to Canada. Me and my
That's
dark ass son going to Edmonton.
Or you just like, or if you really don't want them to find you, just find a nice spot, like a nice oceanside view spot up in Oregon.
Or you can go to Mexico, and your beautiful crackhead wife and your son will be on the beach in all white.
Gotta be real.
D, stop it. You are telling an ex-con to cross the border.
Mm-hmm. But Tyrese did it.
No, Tyrese. No. Tyrese isekai'd his way. The white clothes and everything. Come on, man.
Eris, I need you to go to hell. I don't need you to stop nowhere else. I need you to just go right to hell.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Don't wave high. Don't wave high to the nigga saying I'm back again. Just go right in there, nigga. They'll know why you down there. Like D sent you down here. What you say? That's what they gonna do when you get there.
It's not my fault that I got to see Tyrese reenact his favorite Silk the Shocker moment from the Hot Boys movie by doing the exact same thing.
And I know you're gonna say Tyrese walking out in the sands.
No. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him driving the car and going over the pier. I'm like, Silk the Shocker did the same thing at Hot Boys, but at least he admitted that they caught up to him.
Yeah, but this is different. Silk the Shocker can't rap or act.
That's very true. Or do competent kung fu.
Or anything. What the fuck is Silk Shocker do outside of smoking weed? What does he do?
Raps off beat.
Raps off beat? No, raps before the beat, Chris. There's a difference. Respect his gangster.
I'm sorry. Time out. I appreciate the consistency of Silk the Shocker. He could have came into that versus
Consistency of what, Chris?
No. What I'm saying is he could have went to that versus
diarrhea shits with more consistency than him.
No, I say I appreciate the consistency because he could have came into that versus and actually rapped on beat, and he said, "No, you're gonna get this rap. We're gonna get these OG Silk the Shocker raps. I ain't never change." Fair.
CJ, he was already at a disadvantage by coming in, and they did not play Hootie Hoo. So
why would you? They were already running laps.
Hootie Hoo still slaps to this day.
But let's be real. Master P smelled blood in the water. They were running laps over fucking damn Cash Money.
I mean, they were running laps since the jump.
No, I'm just saying. Just the verses alone, they were running laps. Juvenile could only do so much.
You knew how I knew it was over when niggas online was going. Juvie looked good tonight. Yeah, they lost. They lost.
This is Bone Thugs versus 360. All 3-6 Mafia all over again.
Boy, Bone Thugs 3-6 was a prime example of me saying, yeah, Bone Thugs was just a moment.
Lazy tried. He tried.
I hate saying this. Without Crazy Bone, there's no Bone Thugs in Harmony. And number two, when I really look at Bone, and this is no respect to Bone, y'all was just a moment. That sucks.
They had a good 3
albums. That was a 5-year run. That sucks.
Yeah.
So gentlemen,
I hate that.
But Bobby.
I just wanted to mention that Bobby, Bobby brought it up and said, "You said yourself that you owe me. I love my son. I'm willing to die for my son right here today. Do you love Jimmy?" He really had to think about it for a second too. Like, I do only just be giving him $20 to get some radios out of a car, and I'd be selling them for like $100.
Also, I don't like your ass right now, and I just found out a week ago that that's actually Jeannie's son and not yours.
Ooh,
you good? You good, my nigga? You good?
You know what? Take him.
Take the little bastard. You good?
I like how homeboy ran out of there still like this, still tied up.
Are you going to ask any one of them to cut you loose? Fuck no, I'm running out of there.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Eris, the best part, your boy Bear, who got the CQC special, he on the ground. Hold on, hospital. I think I broke my rib.
No. Did y'all see the OG Bobby Johnson judo chop to the throat?
I mean,
he did this.
Hey man, Carl Lumby showed him something.
Somebody showed him something off camera.
The Aryan Brotherhood showed him something. Right? They did.
Boy, if there was a lunch tray around, Bear would have been done.
Look, I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
All I'm saying is, with the part of me that would have been niggerish would have been like, I get my son, and I'm like, all right, so Ray, I know that you letting us go, but is that why the money's still on the table?
Hey, yo, Ray.
I'm saying,
look, man, you can give me that.
I'm still holding a 45.
Like, fair enough. I'm out. Fair.
No, you don't even say fair enough.
I'm like,
just leave.
You took a worker from me. He was a good one too. The mother little knuckleheads, they
I don't even know their names. I don't
even know their names. I knew J-Rock.
I knew J-Rock. I seen the nigga when he was born. Because you was in jail the first time. Oh, yeah. Bobby, that really ain't your kid, Bobby. That's not your kid. Oh, my God. That's really the big thing. That's not his kid.
Amir is right. You can't move to Seattle, Washington for 10K.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He would.
Be right there.
You could have been in Washington and thriving
and
over there.
Be right there neck deep in all that good old grunge rock that's going to be around forever.
Sir, no.
Courtside at a Supersonics game.
And last time I heard, said by the king himself up there, my posse's on Broadway. Mix-a-Lot is up there, sir. and it's in the 90s, and booty is everywhere.
Granted, a lot of mulatto and dark-skinned girls, they couldn't make it in California, but there's booty.
So what you're saying is OG Bobby Johnson's girlfriend could have been in a Sir Mix-a-Lot video is what you're saying.
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do.
So yeah, come as you are. Anyway,
yeah.
Like I said, back to the grunge rock.
I hate. Look, dog. Stop, Eris. I actually really fucking hate Kurt Cobain. After really reading, Kurt Cobain can go fuck all of himself. That shotgun didn't come quick enough. I'm sorry, that's me.
Wow.
That's me.
Holy shit.
I say that. Look, no, you know why I say that? As a nigga that I support my people. And Dave Grohl is Fairfax, and you treated him like shit. And Dave, what the hell?
So what you're saying is Courtney Love should have actually put the shotgun up front already, right? That's what you're saying.
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying what? I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry, Eris. Outside of Lithium, there's nothing else in my life that's gonna be like, oh my god, Kurt wasn't here. I'm just sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This ain't Rick. Look, this is not Rick. This is not Rick James or Steven Tyler leaving my life.
I admit that Kurt hates. He hated "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
I feel like Kurt hated
the first last fucking song ever.
It was, but he hated the fact that song. He felt that song ruined the album because of how popular it is.
You know what I like though? But you know what I like? He took all the royalties from everybody else off that song though.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real with
Kurt. For real, fuck Kurt Cobain. He was a
real
dickhead.
for a second. I know this is
man. It's all about the music. And the second that check came in, so yeah, get that.
Yeah. I gotta be real, man. I'm all for the sanctity of music and the purity of music, but like Kurt, bro, your music was on MTV. Smells Like Teen Spirit was gonna blow up. What did you want?
Kurt and Courtney then in turn sued everybody in the band so they could have a steady stream of money to benefit to support their heroin habit. Yeah. I don't know why you took so long to take that 12, get that 12 gauge, Kurt. But
like Joe Budden said, I hate Pump It Up. I'm like, bro, that was your hit. Shut up.
I gotta agree.
This is the man. No. This is the man who wanted. What was it? Come and Take a Walk with Me to be his hit single.
That nigga went in that booth. Let's make it. I bet when he came with that song, like, man, Buster's on this song. I'm taking it to the next level.
Shout out to Joe Budden in the podcast.
I got the number one single in the world, Jay. All right, so what do you got next?
I got Lady Sovereign over here. What you got?
Stop.
I mean, she gonna be the next big thing right now. Like I got her. I got this other girl named Rihanna. She ain't that good. But that Lady Sovereign going to be the one.
Wasn't Lady Sovereign like 6 years old during that time?
No, she wasn't. She was of age. She was of age. She was 20-something years old. She's going to be the biggest thing in the world. Don't worry. I made sure Neo wrote all of her songs so we can guarantee that she's going to be.
Button was long done when she came out.
Now here's the thing. South Central. Now, obviously, this is an indie movie. Yes, it's an indie movie.
I couldn't tell.
It didn't make this. It didn't make budget.
Nowhere near it. This thing had
$4 million movie. It made
$4 million.
Sir, we all got back pain talking about her.
Yeah, I know.
We're not going into that.
Not just that. Hey, Chris, this movie came out one day before my birthday.
So here's the thing. I want you to look. So bear in mind, opening weekend, this movie landed at number 17 for the weekend. You want to know what was the top 10? You got Sneakers at number 1. Captain Ron at number 2. Singles.
Stop. Just stop talking.
Captain Ron just stopped you like, no, we're done.
We're done. If Captain Ron is wrecking shit that weekend, we're done.
It's Kurt Russell. You can't stop him.
It's Kurt Russell in a shitty movie. You can't stop it. It's a runaway train.
Oh, no. When you look at these other movies, School Ties opened the same weekend. Good movie, by the way. But then you got like Single White Female,
That was still out, yeah.
Unforgiven, Hellraiser 3, Death Becomes Her, and Pet Sematary 2, and Sister Act. Sister Act was not in the top 10, but even Sister Act was almost about to crack top 10, and it was in its, I believe, 17th week.
Either way, this movie got destroyed at the box office.
But in a weird way, like I said, home video at that time, that was something that people sort of remember the movie.
Yeah, it got its second win off of the home video market.
But the fact that realizing that this was like a legit indie movie is where I kind of was like, yeah, that makes sense that it's an indie movie. But it's kind of weird because indie movies at that time kind of had a different definition than indie movies now. So like the fact that you had this indie movie that actually hit theaters and it wasn't just like, oh, it went straight to, video market immediately says a lot, because there was cachet for these kind of movies. Like, all right, we'll throw it in theaters and see what happens. And well, it did what it did. And it's Warner Brothers that's behind it. So they just did it. If you did this movie now, this shit would be like on Netflix or Amazon Video or Tubi.
Oh, it definitely would have. I can really see that.
Yeah, this is
South Central coming out today, that would have been straight to Tubi.
Tubi.
Because a lot of the acting was on that level of Tubi.
Is it though?
Yes.
Look, I
yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Eris. I knew I had a friend here.
Even with the actors?
Even with the dude, the actors were overacting. That is Tubi.
Fair. I only say it just because it's Carl Lumby and Glenn Plummer and
no.
Somebody told Carl Lumby in his overacting moment that was great. Cut, print.
This is the time to do it. If you're going to overact, now's the time.
Anyway, we have gone we've gone a whole hour and 20 minutes over like what we should have gone. D, what do we have for next time?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the final episode of Black History Month. And what the hell happened? I had the picture for this. What just happened? No, there was time now. No, what the fuck? But yeah, final episode of Black History Month this year, and it's been kind of fun. Yeah. Woo. All the love, all the laughs. Yeah. Guys, we're going to take this to a review that we actually did, I want to say a long time ago, but somewhat of a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a remake that's been we've been kind of brewing to do this for a while, but it's just nothing ever came up for it. But we famously did this live. It was probably technically our first live show, and that is Paid in Full. We're finally going to redo this movie properly, and we're going to talk about a movie that's actually criminally underrated, actually, because when you really look at what it did, like people still talk about Belly more than they talk about this movie.
Well, Belly
that
is like
tells you something.
Belly is one of those movies that boy Julian said it. It's kind of crazy how Belly is starting to gain like a measure of like prominence, especially on social media,
because it's pretty looking. It's just a pretty looking movie.
It is just pretty looking.
And I think
now I will say this about Paid in Full. I still regret the fact that we weren't in the know to buy Dame Dash's filmography for $100. Because I will tell you this.
You need to tell me that Paid in Full was on the table.
Yes, I will tell you this. Had we bought it,
Woof.
I would have pushed to get Paid in Full into Criterion Collection.
I gotta be real.
You ain't lying. It's real. And here's the errors of like we can say. So I would say South Central doesn't go on Criterion. Paid in Full should.
Paid in Full needs to be in Criterion.
I mean, if you think about it, Paid in Full,
that's how I feel, nigga. Yeah.
You think about Paid in Full, right?
If Malcolm X and House Party can get in Criterion, Paid in Full can get in.
Well, I mean,
Paid in Full and New Jack City. Those seem like the two they need to go in.
If you know what I mean? If you look at like if you really look at like Paid in Full, you got Wood Harris and Mekhi Phifer acting alongside Cameron, but then you got Isan Morales and you got Regina Hall in the movie. Like Sean McBride.
I like that.
Bro.
Elise Neal's in there for 2 seconds. I like that she's in there and gets shot in the back of the head.
But no, this was a movie that like it was
Dougie looking like he didn't Dougie Fresh looking like he didn't age a day coming out there. Yeah, what's up, baby?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Hassan Johnson, aka Weebay, because he's dope.
He was in this movie.
Yeah, he is. But like that, this was a movie that like it really was kind of like you're kind of. I guess for me, I was shocked because on face value, look at it as like some bullshit ass fucking movie, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, this is actually pretty entertaining. Holy shit! Like, okay, damn. Like, cause it just kind of comes out the blue. You don't really expect much of anything. And I think it caught a lot of people off guard.
It's because you didn't expect a hood movie to be this good.
I think that's really where it came from. Because when you saw Cameron on there, and you also remember the way this was pushed out, this was only pushed out amongst the hip hop crowd. It wasn't like a wide release of this shit or anything like that. And this movie literally got bigger because it became a bigger thing as it went. This wasn't a setup where Belly had the backing of Def Jam to have them, they have their stuff out there, like
But I mean,
you can really tell that Dame Dash this was a bit of a passion project for Dame Dash in a weird way. You know what I mean?
But you also figure too, the director, this is the same time this movie came out the same year that he also did Drumline. So it was like a big kind of like back to back, like you did Paid in Full and then you did Drumline. Drumline in a weird way actually boosted up Paid in Full because it's like, oh, who directed Drumline? Oh, he did Paid in Full? Well, damn. Okay, shit. Cool. I mean, the year that me and Sue graduated from high school, that was 2002, was definitely a time.
That was the time. I do it, Tevin. I disagree, but I wouldn't be mad if it made it. I wouldn't be mad if it made the Criterion. I wouldn't pick it, but I think it would. I wouldn't be mad.
Hang on, I got you, Tevin. It wouldn't get Criterion treatment. But I know one place that would give it treatment. Arrow.
There's another movie that I think there's another movie that could get Criterion that nobody talks about much, and it was a good movie. Walking Dead.
Yeah, 95. Alan Payne, Eddie Griffin. Yeah.
I gotta be real. Why hasn't it? And I don't know if Criterion's the right place to put it. But
like I said, I wouldn't put it in Criterion. I would give it to Arrow or I would give it to Terracotta.
Yeah. So I got a question though. Where does Friday go? Because Friday is considered at this point. Friday is getting considered as one of the greatest movies ever made.
That could be.
This is from black and white people. At this point,
could get Criterion.
The first Friday.
The first Friday, exactly. Like, is that something that only New Line Warner Brothers are going to take care of? You know what I mean? Like, what is? Like that seemed like that deserves a big
Friday. I could see Criterion picking it up.
Yeah,
just off of what it did to the art form. Really, seriously, Friday is considered one of the greatest movies ever made, and I'm so glad that that's
It's an overnight runaway success of a movie.
It really is.
Because when you look at Friday by itself. You go through 90 minutes of this movie and you would not think that this movie would be as good as it is.
Exactly. But I mean, let's be real. When you think about Criterion, though, if you're talking hood movies, the fact that, God, this is crazy. Baby Boy is part of the Criterion collection now. It's part of John Singleton's hood trilogy.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised at that.
So now, if Baby Boy is part of the hood trilogy, I wouldn't be surprised if Friday and Paid in Full and a lot of others end up eventually getting that treatment because of how much weight it has within the black community.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I can see it.
So anyway, y'all, that is next week. We're going to do Paid in Full. So I guess we have this jump. Until next week.
Again! You fucking idiots!